Well, it's a beautiful Monday morning. Ensure egusua egugu kakra enti the caution here me try here is adaba for ne a passenger for ne ya yofie ya ebefifia akọ enyumam mofra ekotwere won so hwetitiu yentotu enoma yi ne enoma ne kwa so se de bia bibia beko jojo ediamai bosumi etoso enum ni that beautiful month of May, that blessed month of May. Enipe wom nyina edi wona woda me ma won awoda pasro nkokra this very special month of May. Edan so kra kire se ohwe se de May enimonyam ne nkanko ne yedie ene fa hodie ene bambo sonko ade bre ya se odanyame asese ode wo hu eye the month of May. Kakra we'll be getting into the 12 month nothing erade aseda koswa bebre amana bros ba aha Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Yen ya said ye ni asudie ne se de bia de ne kabom na ye dwene oman no ho said ye sefata de ma ne dance ne se ye mo adesua no na ye je so adwen kire tum na unya akwanya nso esere na odibi nso ekafua so na ye nwuma ye ma ya brabo bibia enyansa kira eye positive. You better say you McCoy ase yeda one a day anti-Mary's gripe mixture by a donor so kwanson gusto. Na yada APSA, your story matters. Telecel, connecting energies, Amen Scientific, Yari expert, Franco Trading Enterprise, phone papa fee. MTN, we've switched to eSIM in this own young Francoya, Patrick Temna, switch called eSIM. Then we'll be thanking Franco Trading Enterprise. Phone papa fie DBS Industries. What Diana Paso Bosono, that a dino, my DBS for Endi Hujuma and Famo, Naseda, Chichin and Casa de Diama, End Point Homeopathic Air Clinic. The end to your chronic disease. Macau say a quack of Pim say, non do about the big interviews are here. Na person na ponsema do etwo de bokata ahudom de brebe mai kwan ye de bebro Irene Atenase on the wings of Kofi Hassan, Dominic Kisieboa, Ayua 05 Caroline, Irene Kejua Kobe Stone, and technically Mohammed Nini team ne de bro ye da CP. We can't do without you. Ye da sweet P say what G feso ediura office ufi o shemu baby bia butu bia say ye nisa enkoma efa Ghana ho and beyond. The fire sits na ye dim any nyuma said ye be konkan no yeda wase for sa akwanya no wapo mu dim bibia de kase mane nya asem hia efri se obi nyawa na mpendo do na no efri eye yade aho kire de ebeba de mo sa ho de wona ni pedua no etiapo yie pa de a aho kire ne bakwara eni da so ne se obenya akwanya na wo so watimi aye adwuma de asia no kwan abre nasem Meka o se eye na otwe so de yemododo na no ensem bebre nti no ida se adwuma sikasem adaje nyoma bebre nti no yentimi nyi bre kora enka se ye ho a ye bisa doctor se doctor me won se mani etaye me ya prunsuo won asem de se na doctor na tuyefo ntene na otwe mu nyina de ebe nse ebira consulting room 3 yera ho a eni asem biaka yenye sika de ema eni pedua no aye no ho komsi komsa bi no saa ya de no na ye bebusa na wo so anya kwanya Fred Dr. Busa no metena sia nipa de ye message se ba na nipa dodo na de nyoma mienu na edika ba even though be mo akwanya amwatimi abusa won so bibia ogidi se eya ha ni pedua no de edikan ahwene machi akwaba de edikan send eja kofu aji aboso ntimi kasa na no da message seconds na da message yewra chum na da no say na fira msa mo pese mo ya na mo wia special eyes to wura mo
oh David
because I'm in tiasie afi kofu no na afi mo say fia kotomu ni na msa yewra chum fa Ghana nyina na yewra chum no oda brosa na
oda boko ni pa bebre kura mpo nim no say yewra chum nie but obia te ne di kwa say chum nie
70 years and it's so quiet behind the scenes.
Very quiet behind the scenes. And now, oh, boy, Jumasa, he's a very big man. You're rich, and it was a pleasure. I won't say, oh, my penny, and I,
yes,
what is a fear could Casano Cassa, or man planning for some baby, but not so, or more your party, or man your party.
Yeah,
Beba Fiena Pampa, opinion coin. So it was wonderful.
But
it was wonderful.
Wonderful. You can't have a pet.
Oh, Davy. Now, have for the baby, Diana.
It would all cast it. Obedia may any matter also the call for it.
And then I come over to the day.
Obedia Bambino. Then I come with your much son. I'm seeing and I could do the answer. Young fire.
Obedi, send it my. Lydia Bow, Lydia
about Tana, a year so full swan said the papa. Lydia Bow and Kubu. It is Yachano, a have 4 pumping abaji, Bishops, ye, when Uncle Free, when a special son Uncle Free Kau. Now, Poco.
Yamiadum, man, Yamiadum, over the weekend, no sooner, Yanisa. Can you know, nay, by a doom for Muka Krabat. So far, whatever it is, compared to previous in the
whatever it is, we need to acknowledge and appreciate effort the sector minister and any team and of a man penyo teso one of the gum ebra this putupru apart from akosumono na signals e ba na sheda anya papa ntu minister akase on kasa akosumona wakohwe ama engineers na tuwana mo one for years omo tuwana mo no chese e the doom so titru asantemantem ho asema badawi it's still work in progress but the beda nyame asele say Anyano, there's a better improvement as compared to na yehu. So we'll have that conversation. Then we'll also be having the conversation of, well, and the justification by the NDC in Parliament and some members of NDC, and then some even surprisingly some CSOs and some economic gurus are wanting to justify Bank of Ghana. It have a conversation. Very, very important. But key amongst the conversation in Nanope, Ayapom, Komo, Anna de Dimuka Sipaye and Quada. One equatro and Surrey, Metisano Peonira, Feni, Akasa, na Medasi. The usual thing is that I am not sure, say, a break chatuya, nor the my son Kaibui, one Saki and Maya this year, or your for, oh, yeah, a year, Suku Checheni, we will be our Shen Quadai, dear Jow, so Quadanico Chozo, then he so full swan, say, Kazan, they need here, yes, Sabri when I bet Tiano. Because already in Trina Jamma that what is a friendly kind? Was it Penimukran and that's a nakoda? It's enough for Naban Kai cannot do a shaka cano as our bar for the yes, we also have time for that conversation. Very, very important. But Dr. Edu Boate Wahumanso, Doc Marchano Paya, that's what Jebre, even Wako Wakaba na Obaso no dam pem now, sorry. Now be this uncommon, you know, and yet Macacho between me, no, Macacho, dear, yeah.
Oh, my,
doctor, between me, dear, yeah, just between me, and dear, yeah, partners are time and so on. Trade, I don't know, on all the damage to say. 3:30, Hono. Oh, oh, sorry, and Swasato. Now, those have ever been come out with the whole, those are funny for the Pediano. Dr. Talaboko, it's a CPS about Hokwana era consulting room, room number 3, and charge of phone for Madame. The first question of could be the about Tony say, and Cromonia, a idea aiding in ya, and what I wadim, and Cromo era. Edinya kesipa wona wadim na eno no ekwan be na obefa so a obetu ase ana obebra no ase enkromo
man sometimes enkromo ebetimi aye sign na e kire say yade bi ewo ho ana se obi wo so ana ye sign a kire say ebi wo so ana yade bi ani ho. In fact the question woman say so obi wodana wa na yi a egina position a enipa de se ni woda Odana wa na yi ananse eda wa bre yi kese pa no eno no etimi ema utimi ehwan kroma ananse obi wo kra na bo so beda no na bia wada na chi na bia nanim ebia nanim ehwe esoro eno no etimi de ba nti ya nanka usually no ka the best position to sleep anything nipa da sani nka oda or sideways ebia oda friend say or rep side hono ebia ana se wia no wasesa na kakra ana ebebre so no obi ho so ana yade bi obi konya sinus condition a itimi edeba ti yade friend say sinus obi ho a obo se de bia no na ebia ne hwenu masisi ohome a obo se ensiso ana se obu ha obo se de bia wo sinizi de bia ne hwenu mu firinsu omo amotesa ana se obu akwa na muja itimi free ne hwenu mu eba the sinus condition ya be ba akwa kese pa obo se because esa no a nipa ne struggle se ohome mframa no sa no obo se na ahya se bia wa hya se wonya yi ana obi wo so kora so a na omo akoma yade obu ho na akoma na ho den no aba fom eno so no bo nse o da no bo nse bu okwa o ye yi no a bo se home no bo se I said ne home no as eti akọ na enti ni nyina no we mu nyina no ya ade a itimi edeba nti obi o ha said I must say enkrom hwan de at every point in time obi a betimi ha enkrom meni wo hoi obi a betimi ha enkrom e be depend ebia hawa said that day no wasi abre afa ene hawa a position kura no a wa wodaye eno no mfa yade bia ho ene bi su wo ha na akwakoye medical condition obi said dem sika yi say obi obuan wanya sinus condition obi su wo kura no a na wanya ye wo throat ayi bi wo kura bi mutimi etimi de ba adanso obi wo kura so na bia na koma no how aba ho ni nyina no etimi kofa ade fences snoring na say enkromo han etimi edeba.
Okay, so join us Ebra Doctor Consulting with 3 on Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3. The next one is meba adimfie dunsia odanso josogu keteso ahana osuku ya bo hompa ye bia ensu enwa no kwan ba ma me fa number sin to dwansa no wetime ya no amame 0302 216561 and 0302216562. Doc Pacho Yanowai.
Yo, Madam say, the Omkasen say, Aquarano, what Aquano, how many years of mine?
16.
16 years, dear. Our Pahon Kora. Na Yana and Pembe Brain, my young Qualano. Na say, Ubi Jones Sosa, and Pembe Brain, one bones, Yan if he say laziness. But Ubi anywhere, where you so lazy say. At the age of 16 years, or better, so Elgun. But to be no bedwetting, Buhana, or when your condition, Abia, Ewane, ne Jusu Kayenu baby. Ubuha will be a friend and say cystitis. Like I say, when your inflammation of the bladder, Ubuana, the bladder, now you weak. And now you're weak in Intino, Ubuha, Johnson Canoa, well, yes, or Johnson, or Cruz, you so good home. And Ubuha Johnson, or Bacrabia want it. And medical condition be or also can one never dreaming him. Obi o na ne nerves no ebi ne nerves no akọ se keman atenka e ma ne ti atenka se ebi a Johnson deme ebi a me pese me jam nan ne ho nkro ne ba no obu asa nerves no kura no etimi na ebi na ho atochema eni ntubo so obi o ha nerves no o se ke e ma ne sa atenka no e ma nipa ne fele se Johnson deme ntimi so rakọ Johnson no sa nerves no enweke and yet very active. In your go out and I do akola bi wa obeda Johnson egu no ho and I do also obeda one you so gu no ho if you say sa you know enye very active wo I didn't know the embedded me change na say obehwem no 16 years and won tim fan ko hye akwadwero obehwem na yade bi hu sunsu anso and ni sa yade ni bi ni sa urinary tract na onko ne ba no and ne sa nerves and ne nyina no etimi ko fa sa de ne ba enti no the emetima kan say ma me krono emfa ne ba ne nko hospital na yenye sa check no ye ne lab ensan no a ye be hu the exact cause of the problem nti nye hu sa de ne ma na duro ho a be sure sa de ne nyina no e betime free.
Okay, so we are still at consulting with 3 after the MFL calls on 0302216561 0302216562 maybe also unhu signs be ojidi se unhu de enti ne pedua no sa ansankyire ne na hyase eda ne ho adi ma memma friend odi kan ache na memma na kwaba na na sese wagebre ma cha pom ti sei
Adom Adam Kwaja Bofwe
Onyame adom bibia iboko
Misu meni akakam nturu kusansa bibi so be processa.
Okay, doc, osi nani ekeka no at the same time no a prunsuosa.
Yo, medase. Any yabie, so any ekikawa. The also to me say there's a condition, a street said there's a condition with the eye. But as to say, a year A, B, a year glaucoma, and I say a year myopia, and I say a year hypermetropia, and a dear, obeying to me. Doctor be to me, who know the engine I make me advise and make me many partners say, Nenino must be having a problem. And in Canada, and also the call or the hospital, another the call hospital. Now, ye lab and scan, I say, a dear name when any punch you, a dear name when any one ye, a dear name when any cow, so not my own try or no, be guso. And then they are not because who are the cry the bar, and I'm a brain a debate me this hour, how another. So, and the best thing is already the hospital. Now you're checking at the credits are the number.
It's in a canon approves apart from Bibiano and Temple Fan Hospital.
Of course, yes, that's right. Of Ancona, you're checking rate.
Okay, good morning. Upon to say, great. But what are my two?
But John, doctor said, there's a 7 months in me. My sexual drive, no. Me sex, me release ya. Menya age, no, but in Sobiama, 7 months in Sobiama. But me feel age and say the whole bar all right, but in Sobiama.
That's right.
No, when Wadarma, what is my
what your infection been and say more?
Sugar pen and you.
But I say, oh, sugar, diabetes. Okay, Matthias. I mean, Adia Bakwa of late. Or more diabetes, Asia Siena. Yes, Obi, especially my man, any diabetes here. The brain woman has women, few people are not saying Esa Zebano. Won't say do no sexually, no, it mima a be more sexual, and what they know a conform. And I say, I think, and then the other one in Yasa, no. So, Mom, Obama, in your diabetes, no one win here. The bedroom may be no Obi or Cran on Asha, say. Mana konya bibia de papa kai ye friend say retrograde ejaculation of elise wanya ne woni oba hia no of elise ne ho asane o hu se ne ho asane no but ne ho no emfiri ne ba manim emma abonten and ye beka ne say retrograde ejaculation like I say or release you but your adie bia enipa da sani sa woni oba hia o blood anano no o say entina woni oba hia o my utri more than said day untime nyonso ngu oba na say so if you say yawo babia your friend say babia o donso twaye no e wo no once ya no oba hia pepe na ano no aklusi na aklusi na obi wo ha diabetes any other infections any other ejaculatory problems no e ma obi wo ne de no one oba Asia no mumu no na sa blood anano no a wo senka close no na obu anana de na abie enti no sane no a o ke fa na yi ni urethra nim e ba bonten no obu se na reverse into bibi e beka na blood nim
enti in his case no onya edge no ohun se ne ho asane no ba ohun se ayi bia se na eko eno de de
enti no sa na koku ni blood nim ni joso twaye nim Edinti after a while no obedunso saade no obedunso be fa dunso mu amana dunso ni nyina agu which is a medical condition no also they call hospital there is no way say obit makoto edubi keke say me koto edubi anom amana correct no also oba hospital near your lab and scan na ye check the whole ejaculatory system no and I say for that near at the property e man basa o produce eso no it is a medical condition o mine.
All right, Doc. Yeah, that's it. Good morning, Apom to say. Hello, good morning, Apom to say. Oh, say, my man say, Dr. Edubuatin or Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic into your consultancy room 3. Dwaso Nsem. Morning, Apom to say. Whilst we are waiting in himself, Humano Swire through numbers, I be team Dr. Edubuatin, 0244 867068. Good morning, Apom to say. Dear Crana, Insuna Yagu and a Sergeant was the Athena for almost 69.
The reality, since I am a Basan, maybe say, some George or Hodie.
Reality, no.
And that is the reality. And soon your toy and one and the track not your faso.
Yes, so fitty.
Yes, so, Mobad, the Biomubedria, your friend is saying, Ghana card sadia mobile sim registration will be in your me whom minister wa betina sa position one ma onko fa sim registration ma
okay beba so
you go so to quick musa
dia ya na yi enye yi so benya doctor or run consultancy am
wo phones na wo ya ka betu ansa na wo ko no
unfortunately ya huma na fe be no am so abre no eti kofi hwe ma dia ma doctor fa ba be biem match up to say doc. Unfortunately, network in my challenges.
Oh, wait a month say. But man, about the whole week
the whole week.
Oh, okay.
The whole week. And doc, yes, should you be you free and a custom into the advices that on follow up with a medical facility be
no
more or edge, you know, or Jumani dear, but on say a free a yet to do any maba into a medical condition.
That's right.
Okay. At the end, I mean, you know.
Said doc hunting and doc at church mu no.
And to what that said
yes.
Said and to what
me must have now.
Okay, your friend be about match up to say.
But so already I don't know who you found.
Yeah, the Namias and Patrick.
And but so when I'm at the fire. But so Miss Tracy the rule or something. Na say na say me Johnson has me who say who I will the moon kakra away ni mo kakra. But you so good tell mo kra de but in sala and I who no away ni.
Hey, doc.
Yeah. My ade ba ko a etimi de sa ade ne ba ye di hu nkomo kra wa fidie so da ne ye kidney no ye kan sa ade no se wo yo bi na wo hu se wo dwonso na dwonso na twa hura o se ntidi firi wo mu ba bia o se wo ye very careful dwonso eni ti sa akokọ sra ade a e wo de kire o dwonso ni aye brown e wo de kire o dwonso aye se cook like color e wo de kire enna se wo dwonso na hu se asase say twa hura the best thing also ya na say also hospital na ye check kidney no ye check kidney and the whole urinary tract because in pemebiri no ano say kidney ni say enya problem one itimi de sa de ne ba and na so bu akwa so na free any of the urinary tract inti asase no ano say ye bibi sa akwa na e ba enu akiri within a short time it can be reversed. It makes sense say more fantana ho onko so onye any of these checks in there. It's just a matter of 30 minutes. O call you know I be to check the urinary tract in na say bibi wo mu na say bibi enyam.
Kofi afre for be mienu na fe de be na wi match apom ti sen. Ya yira no. Match apom ti sen. Make us say the ala two and so.
Obetina haya na network na sha say yes. Oh. O ma no de opa ma ne nko akiri ho se o mo frɛ anyina so. So ote.
O ma se wa hu.
So te kukunkuku.
Te say dia metete network ko. Madani nsu.
Okay, so Kofi be das nyere na otwu nyina e. E be no. Ana obi aba so biem. My nurse doc what are man see me trato your consultancy with 3 this week the be no and I'm happy say Ghana for na share to me because one ton we had there now
no do
now the CCA and the same people beba enti
baby wa ba ti mani mi say bia no wo bibi doc
na samba kura ni
manin kana si na alatu na dia na obuza
say na doctor ye consultation alatu wa ba alatu wo problem catch
no wa kan yare
me so what problem
no problem dia ka che doctor
wadaruma ahwenia tat na se che ene hu susu so no de we doc mpacho ahwenia otena se che ene hu susu so no de we
well say ejina eche no how long we ni parenta tena se ka ideally no ni pada se ni wo tena se ya ka maximum by 1.5 hours to 2 hours bia no also otimi sorry na wo tentene wompom if is empemebere no ayetena kwa ayetena se ne kunya na ayetena so no obu ana kunya no kra no enya kunya support your back obi wo so kra no a akunya na ayete wo no kwa se de support back kra na se de yesi tena se no na ayetena se ya antena se straight a ma kunya no echini ne spine no anya pe enti akobasa no obo so bi eje sa de no over a period of time no a it me what not be over long times ano it me man spine no obi timi konya spine problem bonzo obi wa ne de bi o complaining ne kon le chi ne sisi e bi za woto na woto ni nyina no weight na wo soro no wa yi wa funu ba bia no ebegina wo sisi na bonzo so wo obi a mo odu a e bedroom me bi no wase bi amanya bi efense sciatica sisiemia enti no ye momode an say ye tena sia kakra by 1 hour to 2 hours no wo de adwuma na wo ye kora na sori kakra na nante kakra be 5 minutes bi asa na wo wia why de what na se na akunya no a wanse wo ye adwuma a ema wo tena se mo no hwesa akunya na wo te so no akunya no eya akunya e support wo back eya de ye very key pa na ye deliberate in the way we sit say ye tena se so a ye mu asesa na ye be upright ewa akunya no a ye te so no eno no ya de a
ye wie kwakrakra no for our program ayi one sorry anko ye ne hu yi anyon so kware bi 7 times awenya se ba meke eno de na mane basa
Johnson dente mo a o ma eno so wo de kire frequent urination means a lot of things obi wo na bia the sugar ekwara na ekosoro obi wo na kidney na ashafe anaso obi wo kwa na no ye anya prostate problem kwa so a you mo hodo bebre prostatitis, prostate enlargement, prostate cancer, prostate abscess ni sa mani nyina no eti so obi hu se ne Johnson no the rate at which ya or Johnson tentem or Johnson no ekosoro he has also cost hospital and now study utana the whole day na onyon so a eno so ya de eno so e sign na e chese bibi e koso eto ma me de ma no si na me ka se ewi ase no anase se de nyame si bo nipa no empem bebre no a na yade bebre no a e ba eyi ne ho adi through symptoms few yade e na ye be ka se ye asymptomatic few yade e na bo se e ba ense na nyi ne ho adi adodo no a eti se de ohunam dua no de ti ohunam duam ena masa de ohunam dua no react eti symptoms of medical condition me yemfa ni agro man we program a wo ye ne this week Ghana for edase if you say you don't know the impact we nim the ensunsanso the positive idea what they be boa
ye kasa se o mo ntimi friend text message ba ko ba ehu pa ne se na odwemu nyina na onya ne nan da sebi benfo mo ni mo anopai no eno ya de
enye o man every blessed day in for the same also to me ja online o man ene be kan say constipation no na constipation hu sunsuanso no eye huge if you say who did all the time ene gani a who die no there because the nyina no na honam dua ni eyusu the honam dua na anyusu no or say eba out it is say once ya wudi die na wuntimi enya wonan no eno no kokoye hawo ede hu susuanso bebre obi wa bon say ne headache edi hu nkomoyi obi kwa egbo itimi de headache ba anaso obi okra no a bedru mebi no enam say wontimi nya nan na yini nti no bo so obi okra ma gas etimi jani yam na fi or gas a lot and I say obi o ha very uncomfortable and as obi okra no abo se bedru mebi no na enam say of ema into obo so o kudan nan ya o chim na etimi kofa bibi efense pulse ye fe bibi fisher so ni nyina no etimi ekofa
but doc em say phone lines na high because ye nuanim bi so say one lot of the times you know omunya nausea after eating certain foods and drinking water immediately after eating say e na bit mama we aba obi so say oyinframa every 3 minutes be oyinframa what's the problem
yeah which is meaning I actually said there's something wrong eni pa say ebasa o man say we obi a uja wonan wo sora no pa na uja wonan utimi num nsuo say the chance nsuo shi ya sha say di hu komo last week ka say ye nom warm water in the morning and no ya ade a natural way of eliminating ade a ye say constipation ade a etimi eboa yen am etimi yeyem so o man so obi eja na nan anapa bia wo so no oja nan a obetima tena zo ka no onu afikura say sebi oyinframa eji sadi ni free ho so wuja wonan a the benefit e wom ne say ma wonkogu hu anim ase say wote nipa mu na kakra bi akwen na senti bi e be fi mu ba na wonko ne ba no ma Emma when you no the echo form. And inti adia baako a boa kese pa ne say once we are able to a normal way moon dey waste no once you eliminate no o man wo betima tana say na the whole day kura no won't take what doing kura maso it is sometimes kura wuti bisa say eh na me kura me infra many because anopa na wo ja online na sa no many nyina no ebede enti in as smart say e nipa ho ade but if it is done if it is not controlled in a way
okay, so doc
frequent and a bu akwa aduane a de ma wo ya yin se bu aduane bi ho aduane bi ho a naturally no e ma gas e wo nuane bi a naturally no e ma gas and e wo nuane bi ho kra so a wo ansansa no wo di a wo react badly eti a way a de ma nipa aduane bi ho a wo di a de be kire wo se aduane no enye ma wo no obi ho a which is bit no na won be makeka no obi betimi afe obi o de aduane bia na bofro no obi su de aduane bi wo ha na ogase meaning that particular food no e good but wo wo ye e bia wo react badly with it is anu mani nyina no e ya de a honam dua no se bibi ko mu ana se enye ma honam dua no a e react
okay
so
doc
and not sure so no so obi e fele not sure so a obi wo ha na firi ni yam obi wo ha na wanya or sabi anase bibi anase oboko de aduane bi aduane no enyema no anase obi okra no anya fever bi malaria typhoid anase hepatitis nti no sure so no it means a lot anase obi okra no a wanya worms so ho ni nyina no betuma manipa de sani asha se or feeling nauseous. It's nauseous, no, means a lot.
The whole week we have it. And you know, a brain to me no number but to jat. Na me dasi pi. So what you brain now? What you mean? Ni kosa anchire we ni additional way. And you know, me better consulting room 3. Na me admit better so. Number be Dr. Edu Boateng or Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic in here 0244 867068 0244 867068. Lots of text messages by when you enemy phone so but yet be here actually na me the chair you better so e wan see yes that's have a blessed week ala too much ahwenye manachi biem na ode na ope wa no pay
ala too much
as we count down how many days more
aka 38 days
Ghana ya hunchiesie ne tisen
ahunchiesie ne eguso
bibia ye kama
players
nyina de na
kwa players no bibia de na kwa won say Carlos by Carlos Cruz be hwe local based players no by no more camp okohwe omo and so ohwe said the Salim Adams ni see former as a players be numbi in the local scene ni no and in federation no and was had the near chairman on it monitor players e wo ho nso but they say the ya rehosem kakra na players binom ho ya ni do mo so Priani ho madwen as at now could you say na akwe on and off
mon confirm
we yan confirm yes obeba be see akan dia Ghana or World Cup salusu de confirm say untimi mba but no Priani ade e koso no keta kasa de afa ho keta di ho nkomo say Priani ade ne de ho but sisi ya Carlos Cruz amana ba no Ghana for your spirit bi wo ho a e den a ye tournament a say you players a ye pena ba na o mama no yenya kodu wonko a itimi ye nsenchene
it's not ket sising
Kate say players in a prayer, but they are a worrying situation. But the ones that Carlos Cruz bands was some another spirit about.
Okay.
I play a beer, you be free, no, official bit me kind of
also someone who's in TV.
I know that we have some challenges with injuries to key players. When I look at the list, it's quite worrying. But I derive my positivity from the fact that there's something in the Ghanaian, the indomitable spirit of the Ghanaian would always come up when the chips are so low. And I would want to believe that with the unity of purpose that has been demonstrated by the entire nation as a result of the arrival of Coach Carlos Queiroz would arouse the extra energy in the Ghanaian player, the 12th man, and we'll find the right levels of energy to be competitive.
Hey, but we don't know because as a film no from Ghana,
very normal.
But
oh,
and that's all. Are we not expecting too much from Coach Yawabe?
Coach, in
the shortest possible time, Black Star head, you see on clear. say nyame bem krom for enkoje cap dem
say your friendly matches yeah hwese ye bebo
ye contribute and stop when you prepare you know
oh man me tie mo yeah
I ready your man at say oh sma kura ma hwe nanim a sma no
media minim ni say ajabi wo ajabi tie
ajabi wo ajabi tie
say bi mo pra o mo ntena nche bi mbebo ya kwanya na beda ho me bi mo no
ye players no so no okay o coach foforo aba no obi ya bepe so obe please coach no enti ye be me hu performance bi a e wo so nti ye mfa ye two friendlies na ye hwese ye bebo no
ye ne for them
ye bebo Wales ne ya bomba ziko enti omo hwe so mbese nya ba kwa kan na ye miensa na ye dey assess coach ne performance ahwe enti ye nhwe di obey ama by expectations as ye man ba form kakra
okay
and Kurt Kroyan so no not the FIFA Choir Congress. So say Gian Fantino won the third term.
Okay.
But all the 54 member association they work hard for no.
Yeah.
Akotoama Gian Fantino for fourth term.
Wow.
Say Juma Oba as FIFA president. Why ye di ama Africa per se. Ame ye football ne ko nanim ne concern. Ewo abibire man mfi se otoaso a okọ fourth term a ebebo ano so Kurt ni ginem de tuja.
Okay.
Well, I think that I'll speak from the CAF perspective because of my role. I think that for the 54 CAF MAs who were unanimous in our decision. He was an invitee to our meeting, and we left no stone unturned to ask him to seek re-elections. We believe that Gianni has been a good leader to the African continent and to football at large. Gianni has shown over years that he's a brother to the African game, the African continent. In good times, he has been with us. In bad times, he has been with us, and he has been with us physically. I mean, for me, that's most important. And for most of the MA presidents, this is key. He's given his time to the African continent. He's given his time to the growth of football on the African continent.
This was number one.
Amayen to aso yenko yen Black Princess so elbo on Sunday. That omo
Bibia
na na kon pa say kra won say ma football no as a level na basro. To say apaja pa to say enya pa.
Na woman na no kotoko no any so a doctor so
every instance on e Hazakes ladies
Hazakes
omo da so
omo pem koka
omo pem ko so omo women's FA Cup no omo Southern Zone Northern Zone final no ampem da kon afo ne yi.
Okay.
And no so boy juma. And we need qualify here for FIFA U20 for Poland. And he boss South Africa, South Africa, Tanzania. And he Uganda na ebo. Uganda na 2 legs. First leg near on Sunday near show mu 2-1. Coach Charles Simpson. Akasa say against Uganda na mane bano na Uganda for na ho den was ro. But ni nyina mu no the girls no put proper measures in place a 2-1 win. And the second leg no be on the 8th.
Ghana.
They be kwakobel no Uganda. Ya bo first leg on Sunday near show mu 2-1.
2-1 they all form.
2-1 they all form. And no crowd come back in the buy. Nti ye ko hon de ye ko ready e betimi atofom.
All right.
What we're expecting from Uganda, we know the physical team and we know they're going to depend on it more, but it distracted our play a little bit, and that is where I saw that we were lacking a little bit, but we've learned a lesson from this and then we will revise. We were not functioning in our midfield well in the first half. We were playing the ball over our midfielders, so there was no coordination and movement there, and then and that made us not to come to the game and control it the way we want, and those were the adjustments that we need. And then we needed some bite more up front, a bit of speed behind them. And those were the adjustments we did. And we saw the effect immediately. We didn't get a combination, the movement, the way we wanted. We are a team that wants to dominate more and we want to win the midfield to be able to explore and do the things that we want to. We are not getting it functioning, and that's why we did those changes to rectify it. As for the physicality aspect of it, we know that it's important and we've been working on it very well.
Your league in so koso the Ghana Premier League in so guso koso aka 4 matches near wie bibia weekend because of Chelsea player na wu ye internet enka ye bo week 30 ni 2 try ye kobo week 31 until week 30 ni be born on Wednesday. Week 31 no start Friday 11 wonders Emma etna fie ma be United ko share no ka me and Sao team baako. And on Saturday, so no Swedo All Blacks too far about tema ebe share vision e come vision so team baako. Sunday matches no mediema league leaders or money goal stars na de pem so Gold Stars eto so mienu na mediema a lead table no but see Sunday the nra de to dwa no ama say 5 points na beto Gold Stars ni bibia ni Gold Stars in terms say league no Western one league no the obeje no nti say mediema anje a Gold Stars na beje but Ibrahim Tanko so ni against Gold Stars 2 goals are Gold Stars and me Nsem Adabraka no akoye ni gisem de man because o say oni obi a o chase ebo na say wo hye na ma home so and matches aka no so no ombefa be a match after match said be ya league no ombetimi winning the title.
No, of course, when you beat direct an opponent who is behind you, definitely it's a relief. We are now 5 points ahead and 4 games remaining. We are looking forward. No, I think we need the 3 points, and if we are in the game, you are 2-0 ahead, you have to control the game. That's why. Normally we wanted to score, but I mean, the 3 points is more important. No, I think like any other games, definitely the 4 games it's not going to be easy, and we are going to prepare very well. And like I said, 4 games, we want to win the league, so definitely we have to fight.
Adom Sports, number one.
Mama Modena memma matches aka no Brekum Chelsea ne Hoho United United the edge about 3 goals 3 points come Chelsea Nations so trefie Emma Nations trefie Emma Heart of Folk eko share na kaba ko a want me anti but pressure dem afrem Paul Manso after game Nations supporters okofie ina na yesa no post match cry am afrem Paul Manso anko
Jaka da musi atolegi na we no mutolegi na ma no coach excellence nya na no so mapam na kofa coach foforo Chelsea abule Chelsea aka match say nya ni apam no nya foforo na wo enti Paul Manso de yin ya ne biem so that ka so ba me atra ha and e baba am stadium be de wo ya ma park biem enti coach we de wontia futu da bia ya tunifo wontia this is a time enti na ba bia ni for pam no say ye wanya ade enti yan so say da ba bia ni ye na ye be won na 2 points and then it's a pam no, we are training plan on my post match. Yeah, Yamwa, or the Metian Gaiwa. Coach, where uncle now from now. I'm the sea. Young one, the person I want
I see.
Obia coach Ukruma. Yeah, but Pamus, yeah, the another Pamus is here. Sana Kotoko supporters, yeah, Pam na carrying due to Koe. Yes, and another pressure Kugu ya Ususo, no on Sudane. They say they are Mahamza. Onosu, yeah, the man on the first game Wakulusu. Jim says she are born too.
Kotoko.
Jim says she shared it 2 weekend.
First year, Kotoko. Kotoko.
Dreams is here Tuesday. Say Otoso watch.
Dreams Kotoko.
Was Sunny Abano ba.
Na has dying.
Has position. Has Toso me and son.
Kotoko does say
8th position.
Anna has does say
3rd.
Be careful about lifting that. Anna Oko United should have.
Oko United. Oko United.
Hey, Kotoko da 8.
Yeah.
Anna has that 3.
Yeah, has that 3.
And me who say fakai obekumi hey Kotoko na dey neba ade coach na say players na
do baby so Kotoko supporters ne pressure na no pressure no say pressure na ma carrying due to editor ho na pressure kro na dey ka so hwe so ba da bridge nko
na ogum na oye
ogum na nya bad pressure now so lose match back mienu miensa de baba be your training ground
na rasta man be the way the coach be no be coach na onu ko maso kuna do
is on the under 20 coach
hey ba Kotoko ya ha adwen pa o o say amanfo ntimi ka bi ko una nkasa aginsem de omuni mani ko wadwuma kese be ba go kan say o park aginsem e ba ya o my din for business already o no be there
but yes him say
no cry na wo kan no
odama ala to wrap up my
o my me ko na 4x100 relay team
yes
e qualify Botswana.
Oh wow.
Oma qualify for Benji 2027.
Wow.
But Abdul Rashid, yenya qualification on the better in social media handle or say odi yaw because omo kokra flight arrangement.
Na some dey ensure omo
dey. Osi bibi Black Stars.
Omo kra dey from the days of Danayan Kinikura, Emmanuel Tufo Musa Brenning na bisi ne ayekase. We've not paid attention
to bibi Black Stars
from Tumikano.
Attention, we've
not paid attention to them. We've not paid attention to that. It may be area ministry. I said, Kofi Adam Sabe on spread across. If in the other corp, say you are in charge of all the football.
Scan donation, baby, $2 million.
Black Stars.
Oman about today. Oman, giving.
Na sikari from cry
ana making and she said yeah I had to say what companies no they ono no to me would do and say unya fa so do no aja unya na o de hye ase no na eno so koso
na ba kire F ni
da bi nya se me che but de bia no timo jizika na Black Stars so na donations a wodo mo nti bi fa nkwo hwe ase wo enko hwe other areas so ehun nya se yes Black Stars ne Black Star nkwa no makọ shiska ni nyina no maba mo se Black Stars
enko
Yankoshino, Yakobo, Bonnie boy,
Siagano,
Otiasi for Yakwa.
Radio, it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Radio, it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom FM. One tell you what, catch your manai. Adom FM. One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Tough.
Radio, it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio, it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what catch your manai Adom FM One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
So to birthday celebrants, chairman on to me now say, Yira, true, Midwest,
Midwest,
and Yira, Ofurisa, is that right? It is 60, 70, 50. Also, so I'm saying weekend, no.
Wow.
It is 50, 60, 70. From to me, Ofurisa to Area Midwest, eh?
Yeah, Midwest.
Yeah. We wish all of you. And the month of April, May, no?
Yeah.
Unyamenim tien koma kesepa magana.
Amen.
And May for
me ajia fauzia so she me. Ajia fauzia Karim.
The business is bibi
business e koso pa. I know bell. All my appliances papa e koso nyame adom. Enti me for ankasa mo special.
All right.
Yeah, mo special nyame shampa.
Pese agina BC nkwada no so. Enra so.
O ma no che BC ye be.
Oh, me dey search.
Man be
me dey BC. So O level no BC.
Okay, O level.
89.
Okay.
And S mo dey na wasi no.
Wasi.
92.
That be wasi senior high.
And A level. Anti mo dey no.
Yeah. O man nka mo. Ayi wa mo dey no.
I mean, you're mafia. Oh, Etiebejina ABC and there's no Ghana Education Service, a lot of assurances, invigilators, a lot of assurances, and Kodana and Kasansuno, we've psyched them up. We name say Bibiaba Kotorti. And I mean observations be all hospitals best 3 be and cost round, but if BC and Columbia, for instance, it's interesting say Kokolibua. Na onipa ufimu a krata ya churu di umre atiti se pansamo a notebook kakraka bi
recorded there.
Imagine us as this time
you go so churu people
hospital kasiye pa no obekono na book na nkasa kura no abeka se
me say bedroom time omo beba ye be fa records ni ahwe dipa dodo ewu ye census ni ade no na e fa tete.
I'm surprised
nti e fa data no ye nya ni ya benya fa
nti e beba
ba bia wi ase bedroom
onim me busa brantia nse na book e da ha mu de no se e na obi fi mu a
ye chiro
na me hwe book na e da ho na
book na kasa wawu
and the conditions some of our doctors and nurses are working I know as usual a doctor for and nurse for the sukasa no and also
say me na ye nkase ye papa say obi ye adwuma na akade ni ho but me nimu dwuma ye ni owo man Ghana mu pa wo se makade bia me hia bia kita me ansa na maye adwuma o ma no ho nti ye na ye dedication and ye best kwa ba be see the passion a wo ma adwuma no o man ye nyina ye nima no pa ni ade ade but no one to sinti dia say ene ma yi mani enti obi ye no ho na kade so no eno nkyese ye nkoso ne entina sa ade ni mu say akose menya adwuma na biasa ye company no enkosoro na akade me hia no wo fa ni nyina ma me adwuma no se me se ma yire me ho anya mro ma ho odin so a ebetosin nti de bia na wo se me yire me ho bro ma ho odin so e ma adwuma ni gina yen kasa adwuma mpanyifo no nye ne saa yen kasa banye ne saa ma hospitals ahodo no nanso se ye be ye adwuma ni nti se ye be ye adwuma ni nti emfa ho ni osi akwan emfa ho ne niema atwe esen no wo de ye fa mu de ye beye ye ne ye nyame so ye nyame so adwuma o ma no atase na ankoye se mini we nti me de onipa no bae no mayi mani ama no wote ho mini we nti no onipa no bae no me de mamua no because mini and once you nim say mini but you will be betumi aye
so there's a lot happening at various workplaces especially your health facilities and it was so sad the things I'm witnessing here at Premier Hospital Kolebu and kudos to maybe a doctor maybe chiro de be koso akasa na be say concentrate on enkwadana this year no and ensure that on it no me hu so mo kasa enkwada do be say
620,000 and omucho
and nyame ya adoma on it
across Ghana
na 620,000 no we are there Ibetiti ashikwan nche ono.
Ibetiti ashi.
Na ebi so ato akwantu.
Ade amani agi sese mamentia Yewra na Idrisu. Education Minister unse sese no omaye ne se omukyerɛ wie omuwie this week no a. Munchu si schools no. Resource ne ba na hunu modern mo a. Now they akofa school.
Eno momu ye
far better.
Eno momu ye.
Because man I say time akrompo ne ye choose asa na yakokyerɛ nsoye no.
That has been the norm.
Na wa ko choose school si membo school bi dia boda big schools no. Obe results be ba na ne tie si fom. na se aka so benya school sa ben so na nya school placement ya aba ya computer na de wo ko no afi na ko tia kope
na mo ya sa na se no obi e pa de papa ntie se obi a de be chire school
there be enti no modern mo a wo be bo na be chire because wakọ chiro so he na wakọ yi 25 a menyi ne sa wo de sa 25 ne be ko a school sa wo be ko school
so wakọ chiro na wa modern
one kasa wo show modern mo no na school na wo team na wo se fast na wo se wo team ansa na pie wa no
se wo team ansa na pie wa
and exactly because when you the omode ba beboa na nkwankwa ba se na school sa me fa ye nyina no o man fa me na manya na de nti modern mo no na be kire resource ne ba wo nya 35 a na nyi ba bia wo ko wunya 40 a wuni ba bia wo ko wunya 11 once a wuni ba bia wo ko
nti ba bi mu ji 45 ni 54 no
ebije
o say
ebije
da ha ho do bro mo za
debit
but in all this, yeah, we see a mano, the best of luck. Very important.
Best
and a caution, shouldn't say, Sabria, just give them that room to operate. Your best is to encourage them. Now, Fiwina, Obaki can say my Nsem Fata Edia Formo. It's so important. Your best is to...
Vera. Or Opinaman. Opinaman. I want to watch you. Schools I would do a more cocoa because me body Anglican, St. John's, Presby, Opinaman. So Opinaman, Mrs. School, so Kakra, a hen at Jamidu Babina Mijaye, a quarter or so a school. A hen to know schools no Methodist, our Honoma, Como Champon, a war, a Dawson, oh, St. John's, St. Johnson, so
Shama district,
Shama,
and Quada Eco Toronto, Anna Ediebu Akataquino.
Oh,
it's in Quadana Kaichri.
Oh,
it's immense crash.
Kobo 82.
Pacho. Demonstration rather.
Demonstration koso. And a school for no. Ya blocking kwaran so em mo nkochiro.
It's crossover quickly nko Shama.
Shama mate. Mate. And then kwadan na chiro na na nipa bi ye oyekire. And oyekire nto ba no yakire mu. And oyekire na blocking kwaran say em mo nkroso nkochiro so madaroma. Mo de se boba block you obia mo ntumi identify school for nkwada no na mo nko antwe mo nko ye so ye no
demonstration be
to say kwan nye
demonstration be na nkwada so dey no
ana mo ye so mo ye esakra nkwara mo de hu because obekwa kodu ni ya hye nso he na se a ye hu foforo kra akra na mo kroto no preparation ni ade no obo hu dada
we need to cross
pressure
over
da so dada
because
Shama banka chepani Shama mpanyifo a mo hwa ngumasua so yentumi emfa ye ma no fasa frustration we mu at all not today eye bia mo wie mpo aja wago true wonim so wo be wie mpo dia fine na se ne na okọ hye nso he na se ene ya be blocking koda no wakwantimfi mo tumi nya access 8 na ekobo no adentia
na omonim sade no se Shama for no nko antwra it doesn't affect obia o eye omo nko Shama na affect
we dey madaroma mo ye demonstration no mo se samadwen mo se samadwen yesemo
we need the hard
mo se samadwen we
Papa Kwajoma chief and thank you for your time na boko there
Amahine nyame adaroma yehu ye na mbom aha na ye asomdwe ewo esmamensi nim.
What's happening?
And I no pay your sorry ya yakokudru edwum be 5 o'clock a.m. in the Yan today, the good people of Nyanukrum in Shama district. Wa broke one equano. Na Yezemeka Yabaha, Yaben na ties, Gua, Janminyoka say Janet Digidi. Now you know that in the BEC war start.
Yes.
Ma Oma Oya to take a kind in the BEC in the dinner war start.
Yeah.
And before I are stranded. I went to Mena one cross. I want to walk across and so because of car and horse and cemetery because cars and be into me to my on our door and with now which in a half. By 8 o'clock they have to be in the exams hall. Quickly, answer a mock demonstrators and one of the headmistress, Menyan in Como. Now, young shares are all Kodoa, or Sunday, yes, share time and performance of the real which in a hana. We take there, Oya to take a car. Madam, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is the Wapumi. All right. So, in the demonstration, the number of and in Jina. So far, even the fact and as a member from the kind of trauma we're from, and also being as a head, no, even Zamade.
And I paid the Yanina, knowing that I'm a Payoko be seen only to get there and then realize that there's a demonstration. Teachers cannot access the school, students cannot even access the center because I was a car. And I think this is not too good from Kolano. This is their first week, the first day, and then this is happening. But we are trying. See, what has happened currently is that we are trying to convince them to get us an appian way where Kolano bet me afa. Now you bet me I join the bus of mine on the
So have you reported your director?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm yet to, because we're trying to convince them. And if some of my find, I think we'll still make it to the center. So if they're able to get to the center before time, I think it wouldn't be much of a problem.
So by this time, your car and Ben, now we're done with Janahano. Let us assume they will be drawn now time in the cramp or catch up because I will do to me what's not a form, whereas Kakan and with 2 minutes as not fair with Janahano. Madam, even
and shut down yes, sir. But we are hoping to say a bit through. But we should get to the center 30 minutes before time. So we are still trying to make time before the 30 minutes. If we are praying that it will not get to that point, I am very late to the center. Hopefully we'll get there before the time.
I hope that you can get
Papa Kwajo, a bit of no much wrong, sir.
Yes, but I'll say
a bit 8 and 8:30.
According to the for in our timetable, was my hand 8:30.
Okay.
They have to be in the exams hall.
But from
then kind of people centers on the Madam, I want to walk what shots and I walk with Seco. Shots. And see, I'm there 8:30 and I over there was now what's in the form. Now, quickly, some of the students in the Biwa, my young share, young one is the commander, young my uncle. Good morning. The uncle, the Waho.
Waho, and Pa, I mean to me, Chokanunko. This is a day I said, Shama, Yokocho, in the beast. But I'm a calling it into me, a kayanko. It's your corner, Waho, and Pa.
Every time was more on the one.
I'm content now 8:30 in no biao.
8:30 in no biao. All right. Mommy, walk out your paper now. What on your rubber vision? Even how knows our brain.
But you are my into on content. Ever company was start aging. Oh, my into show. You are there, vice for me, but I'm going to stay the one who had the intimate June some now, and vice, and I'm the Mola Hoyan.
So, am I in a
so, Papa, from baby at the NSC, baby, I want to coach Ronson in Muana.
Am I in a work about and yet too much, but won't to me Nanto now won't call. Baby, I walk out to paper. Now, Mayoka say, I'm a fat crumpo or both for my new uniform, na I say, because I'm there a quanin yet, or crack a share, got a beam. Mayoka say, my ben small gun, or bunny dinner, a couple for more, got him. Number one, also,
young still a go sudden. No, Malaysia when I'm going to say, Papa Chinum.
Like I say, got it. It's the way I ended. Oh, okay. These are the able to mark. And see, as I'm saying, Coach on Waho. And I able to march. It's able to march. What
English and Irish.
English and Irish. Okay. And see, am I in
but what is the problem for that demonstration?
Yes. My opinion there, city, Nyanukrum Junction, community away demonstration, no, Nyanukrum. Now, city Nyanukrum, Zorko, or Nyanukrum inside, no. On a quantity about 3 kilometers. Now, a quano, I say, I'm the worker many years, and the worker, the good people of Nyanukrum, all 1 day. There were companies on small companies, big companies, by 5. Waha, and Kawaya said to them, one of Ubutum now, why I say I'm one. On the good people of Yanukum were there on Yaza, Wabaya was the Amon, and it was a shadow of a demonstration. Emma, the GC, on our board is then too, and yeah, and if we be bad there, Wabaka sword, Ewa Quanoda, Warban Wabaye. The Yanukum from the party that was very on Yaza. But what kind of a demonstration in tea and I was said that day wo ba na wa ba be kwa no ubujuju e kwa ne nchenchen ne wugya no ho up to in there no machine will be a contractor now what's winning even crampo no assemblyman e be send contractor no friend also minyim contractor no ehunu da also minyimin ada obaka to sword na ho also onyim nti o tede nkrofo wo hye demonstration nti na onamdo e ma wo ye ho na adwon da wo ba be ye o tede wo ma the government na nye wo fede wo ma government no o ye unpopular government na on working because of that nti na wo machine no so from that time no machine nti amahe na menyo ka say assemblyman Onyafo Isa Abubakar Nankasawa honorable good morning.
Good morning.
Even Argentina Onkofo in there winning the war year what your BC war year demonstration ewa.
Ja mamincha retif. Nature of the road. The road no asset. Road no asset.
No. Assemblyman. Assemblyman. At this point, hello Otiminka.
Yeah, am I in it?
Yeah, my patron, my Musa Assemblyman. At this point, it's not about a road. Assemblyman.
Am I in Pacho baby?
Me say. Assemblyman, there na obetumi facilitate yaman kwadano akotron at this point. It is not just about the road, it's about the future of Nkwadana. On there na aman kwadana timi free wa contemporary echiri kwanu asemiaka.
Eja mada say tira can mara what from mama ba hape na mubu ntwalpa ahona residents aware da mad mubu ntwa na mpa wancha da mesra hona la BC no schools by train na wakocho BC e wa hade ya what catch am there? I'm the Minjin chan. In fact, Mubuncha Krano, but still one jantum. Immediately, Mamma in the headmistress or school to know the number from one day. One a cast now over from Waban to Jina road now are blocking nature to a mama from one bra. Now one bumper for car no one franco. In fact, police for Abaha, and one po be ye Tina wash on that, no, were ye with the Gunchan, but still, what's an offer type of what they gum was to put with the guma. Well, so until you police kakana wa hanpuno or difficult to hold the issue. And time assemblyman, Mamma and them. Carla Obafa, my former Aquano, no way bedina road in nature, my former Wabane, Waba before my first batch.
Okay, so
Yentra can batch and so ha, Yansha the card, Basanaba. So
Yenyan Quadanos are very important at this point. They're quite there. You be this uncommon later on, but and Quadano might make your money free a year, Yachen or Muyanimu, Emma, or Muya safe or Mukocho or Monserrada.
Oh, I mean, Adam, this is my former Akulna, offending. Okashe the timbat and Adam. Mara Majina, my Abua, my Ayan, whom be ye, and my Francis are very good conditioner. Oka second batch now, Carla Baba phone.
Okay, so
my former the Hunyala with offended road now are blocking nature. Imagine how well can a second car of Baba phone. Ako, psychological issue and one akasama and the one akumato yama what exams.
Okay, so clearly we have the assurance say BBN will be affecting Kwadana cultural. That's the most important thing.
BB Island one. Trama can own one or two will be traumatized, but I mean Adam Sakotrama can and one akasama and with a sisano one temperature now before my confidently no what to actual exam cinema.
Okay, so Yamo acquiring home como. What is calling for sir a year at this point? Acquire Ben Yakan was me, Nadiantinama at this time, and on Moya Sayachre.
Asa a to all kind on Yachre. Oh, no, Yachre the what threatened some months ago, but Regional Minister from one now, but was on Yachan was roadblock, don't know what roadblock because of the nature of their road. I Nina in the state of the road in Yawaka Wabakato sword on Cherry Biala, sword now Bakati and Sanko, the woo de Jumaro Koda, woo de Jumabiaro Kodon, woo de Oyandadan or whatever Dada Hona, or Onamdaminti, which one of our block road.
Are they one a Kati sword on a bit of my assurance contractor Bebasu?
Oh, what Kati sword now, what kind of contractor immediately no or Leo Juma to contractor no crano I made it well minimum contractor but engineers are really Juma no and there was a day before from and one corner na ho what cut to sort of put an assemblyman and you but none and paying for count until what from there were road no domain one corner na ho Emma would demanded and one more and then power with them Emma they did the moon common in I was started there what's a road no that would tumna where stand no quick kaka wo be mu kaka wa start there where the major but pipe bia no gu kwan ho ma wo twitwom no kye there or there contact Ghana water ma won so wo be pipe no wo du quick ma the major man no ogodo nti be 2 weeks ago and an engineer no from there ohia latrite ema me yemi unit computer ma yakọ hwe bi mpọ ma yato nka ema na aka kan no lo ba ma yakọ hwe latrite no na yakaka kan asam ono na yele twa na ombe ya yehu da damadi so orokodi
Dia ka say omugu so hwe tie no anase enwa sem say
oh tie no dey as I talk to you now no ogudo ole shoma e bi kra wa samba ya acha da washwa no wada ato
we nipa dodo no be say
oh youth no the entire community youth no ahunya we be buga driver far where you more kwan no dey ahunya wo ha ehwe wo dey yano chrome road na yano chrome community na yanka o industrial area industrial your companies are there 5 as I talk to you now one workers no cars ni ya ejina ma workers ni ya wa nanto wa basa no woko o no company no ma school fu wo go ha na your fan workers bi no ma wo ko eduma ahunya why stranded wa ha dey getting to be 500
Mensin Cratch no waba ho ana onimde ekosui
mpachomba ha yet
85 service for ne oppose for ne wo ana
mpachonyo 5 service na police for no wo ha sisia
and then oppose for ne 5 service for ne
oh sisia no asha police for no de wojina hotra makan police for wo be no oba clear mawasho no nda do no wo no wo yi wo do gunchan but you to know what kind of wakafa find the ties in the bill where they be guma where the petrol aka homa sisa no still ogudolation police fund the wajina sisa
okay mama nasi mama Musa papa kwajo no papa demonstrators yebenya bi ne wana kasa road block for no
yeah one yabaka the youth leader nakasa jina mention sisi yabaka the yenyini is in komo na important say obi bi ebutu ebisa na
yes mama ne nkasa mama manachi ewra machi apom ti sen
nyame adom na so important won say
o nyame adom ye da CP so agebre na ona oda mabuna no eye ekrodue mo
important
so edia na ma mo nya tumi a mo block road what is the reason
in fact about Western region now your time they open you know and about the street now you come in industrial hub my assembly you know case companies in Koko 7 in our uniform now my brother about the state of this road one kasa woshibafi and all the companies you know will contribute to my assembly we will show revenue to my assembly sometimes companies now kasa what did discuss what the state of road no do early this year, the actual chama in NDC, they're looking at the condition of your road. Now, about to try the under the sign and asphalt in Pom Mahana. The may dream as a machines now, what the ben. One for the machine road, man. The brother, can't lunch or be conscious. Be taking back 2 hours, we road in the do. And sign a can to my call. Who's your problem? From a woman to Monco, or you also but that. Oh, yeah, can't read them this up. Now, say demonstration in a minister, and Yambaka said there, I say now, I'm a contractor about Conodo. This is a contractor about Conodo. Contractor, you need anything. Contractor by a contractor that is signed by the person. Road in the one, it's the details of the road. In the mall. What would you do? What does that? Senior, what does that? What would you get to call the that?
It is say no. It is say no. Adia na mope.
Hello.
Otemenka.
Yes, Metonka. Oh, those are what you say the road. What may you call west? What may hand I him for? West Babaka to short, what bay road? One year, who say Zame call your money to step part every day. These people in our city, you are not going to allow Obia to cross the road. Yeah. This time around, you have 1 week.
Na when a mom was a power no.
But I say,
when a mom was a 2 minutes.
Boss, you see, kind of mad this petition. What's in Yabuta? Yes, so, my minister, the first in Yabuta. This time, they say, in Brian, they say, Yamano.
It's this time around. Mbaguna ha kase di tu na asiensa. Yo kono aha ye na no bu chokono. Abembele no bu chokono ato ha. It's na abembia na asam. Ukrono road no aha community na yitwa no road. Eya aban na bu cho road di ma he. It's na abembia na asam. Only tuna at first no. Get that respect ya di ma ye mpanyimfo. Ya ma ho letter. Up to now get to 3 months ten wo say. Me brother me let Gamada in 115 years. Meluka say, I must make 30 years. Me let Gamada who asfata and a deal will. Must make 30 years. Till young 1.5 kilometers road. Till Utum 1 year.
Na regional minister, Edian or Kachiremo.
Regional minister, I can't say him this there. Answer no contractor no. I'm the road no do.
Contractor Ben, you can ask him. Your friend is saying.
Good. My brother now can present here with some contracting. Now, as a good citizen of New Commodore contracting for my butcher. You need contract police. Only some madam catch there. I say, why you wait if you are willing to do it. Now, why you corner what the board with this war, all the necessary information on the road. Our signboard no do. Now, can you tell me about the I don't have from the way road, another piece up on way road. And you don't really know what can we see those that will get the die now. We see the game. This is a regional minister. If we say this is there, things are the way forward. Let's see a road contract and a financial can. Let this you call for contract and can how much I have.
Na mabona no mamanie.
They are aware and they are informed what we are doing. They are aware. Nananum pay and the people are had it.
Nananum come home a road block.
I will have nananum pay for a biawa. It's a nananum pay for what one car see more. It's a pound our kitchen. It's a biawa.
Na monim se mo create inconvenience mani pa bibria ono asem we informal.
Na asem for na asem e pija no ho because na la nkasa pija for be san what it around ya what they are full support. Because remember that just your tax, as tax, the companies are willing to do the road. Companies say the way road and also highway from mayor. It's matter regardless of what will happen. I also corner I can say no we check. I been mayor one. It's I been getting answer. Now then I'm a pay I hear from paying full year with some paying full and money from paying full. What's on my country sort? I said well down one. Please, remember that Adom FM. Radio Sama. This year what can you can want some? This year what can? What can one can say? Who two when the park on a much road? Better, no better. Of course, I put out a bit to do. Radio Sama. Adom FM.
I see.
Watch or my But you're with Stanley. We're from Stanley.
Stanley, if I send the voice.
Oh, I'm not sure. You road now. You were big companies. You were Marco Polo, you were Trifor, you were New Marco Polo Swaha, you were Zoyelwaha. You were district assembly were Shamao. Yet, Umpata, Umpun to be until one. Here, common machine get the po, abandoned get up a po, the edge of what machine after by you would there, machine who would be a which job were outside Nadi. You were this year, were many, you said this year, and Cassayan. Now, I'm that this, also this, when any see. Because young witch were made pa, Bibia, Shamado, so this is a symbol of Buffalo when you come. Common toilet to put you need boy, you come. And say, and actually, I want the piano, I beg you, can I do a company who are okay to do a billion man, so it's none idea, Banam. It's none idea, and the Kamikaze and them you can. And one time about someone, sir, I wanted the young one there. DC, you want that DC, Wabba, Quano to father, Master Yada, yeah, just beginning, yeah, Jabon Coco.
Nasa assembly for no war, a machines a bit maybe transfer for the time being. No, Nanka, Chirimafa, once a macana, a quite a more shit time. I
wanted that we chose I see a Quanoka because of Quano or Pomqua. This is a wedding that you do upon your companies or people machines now they were keepers now do 1 kilometer. Who do 1 kilometer? Abbott more than 1.5 kilometer. Abbott more than the minimum. What the task, what you forward look at in your work on what look. Let your conquer KB, you need to tax
parties are there your turn will come easy. The heavy tractor what for no.
Enti Mensin Krachi wabaho na.
But I say
Mensin Krachi wabaho DC wabaho.
This is the amber this is announcement animal culture on to this year and when I call regional commander ya call the Biawudian to son in there you can because Maluko no so this is the announce this is quad in a million and any name. This is the answer this is quad also a mumbu.
Debi Omansin Krachi there yankasa sa nkyere no Omansin Krachi there
ya buta abotana jojum bi na deka wo mo papa wo na se meja de na de bia me bawo na de na edam ye asemi se ya tum ya friend for this in kakata no
na your friend is saying
Emisewu mo bere emisewu
Mensin Krachi your friend is saying
I say
your friend DC is saying
I'm DC ni de ayam yankumi
enti unim ni din
Otis don't you
edi e bentu Otis bentu Otis na original minister friend is saying
original minister
na obi audi you for him na unim regional minister kradi
hello mayele
Debi mami Musano papa kojo mami Musano papa kojo timenka
amaye metonka
Mami Musa Brantian send the regional minister on an ham near friend saying.
All right. Of course, the state minister. A regional minister. Amaye we finish anoko. Na I'm there. Is the commander na what Nyabete kata.
Joseph Harrison. The German minister Joseph Harrison.
Joseph D.
Harrison.
Joseph Morrison. Hey. And yet, say, 80.
No, someone was with them. I buy and you have it.
Metiasia, in front of one mix up here. Yeah. Enti ne krakra no ne krakra no ada na monfa monsem enkoto original minister nimbiem na monfa enkoto Mensin DC nimbiem na monfa to police penye nimbiem na afese no montu na mon krakra na kama edemu yi because enede
you try na mana ya wa amman chairman na so na we wakata amman chairman you try na mo you no try na mana nti zade amman chairman so no baka ukonala amman chairman
Oman chairman
aha oman chairman wa
hello.
Oman chairman Machien.
Yeah.
Na dia ma ye dia agi ensemo because enne wadaroma enne eda soro nkwa ye mofre kwotworo nhwehwe na nipa nso edi atrentwe kakra ebedi nti ana makohye tai okwan mu yi.
Ai maza me ya mancha me ne mumwa taxi magida yen kwan no do. Ya kwana asa ya kompre nti nda machi ma amlodi third car muju ha na ijadem pa washo tai ya moto bia wa ha me no ka se ana ye gina wa to dem time sisa am da kobo wa bu 8 ganda wa do ya moto bia wa ha nti jande no kware ya me minimum pa Abuja no
Omancha me epesa asumdwe ba na nipatimi kɔ wonu nyuma so ekoba wa asumdwem saa berewe de na wo ka kire wona eye saa eye kire
yo sisi ano police fu na ba ndan na ye hwe na agenda we ada ono de yuntuma yankada aha yudum no enti ye hwe de first service baba na wo budum jan na kwana adem ma aha ye boko dwuma ya so yetum na ya ache ye dwuma do
na anye bia wakwa mancha me wankasa wafafo na frɛ regional minister na DC
bacho ma anda ne fan ma credit ya pasan ma credit senti mi gen sisi afo me credit ma frɛ ma me hinu kra apo no muntu me friend ana pe ma kechi wa han muntu me friend me credit wo mo fondo na mom ansantwafo na ade na wo baba hande am da ho wa frɛ DC ne ya sema ma so aba ma wa frɛ DC the DC sarba na pana asamisi na aseme mam ju habere mfa na baye 6 no DC mai amakanwe ndi ye wona atwen mu de wo baba ma
no nkofo akasa boys sisa krom boys na aba a chere won pema card an ko card mba na ihe igina
na contractor be na wokwan so
masa contract ebisem ni din sisa la amara po mo he mo hu mamenka masa contract ebe aba wot fu no waje ne bai na ya baka te sword maka hu bi ahwe picture na bom da mo ya ka ci waka fa machine be budu akwan ho no wasu wakwan wa ba masa wamba ahara ya ama wandan ama no ya ama wandan na wobe wobedem ya ama be waje wanya mabugu wakwa ba masa ebi anse ha bi ihu won nti mepene ko na aka na aya ama aya ne fa no wobe obeda adanim ama achi na wokọ nti sa yinim be bi pọchi a contract poli ye adwuma yinim be bi pọchi but wobe obeda adanim ama achi na wokọ nti matin nti hu contract be bi sare ye adwuma
contract na friend saying
contract minim ni dino
contract be yo krom kwan wo ye panmu a wo ka bu empanfo
ma edin bia wo boy no maza o de bedu and brother bibi dan no boy was bedu and brother sabade maza mu ye fi damnati ndi ahwe de ahwe de
eye bedu and brother construction work
yes bedu and brother construction edina wajima hani
omufri nkrana commercial na say keep kozara takwade
what's fi kumasi damna
bedu and brother construction work
yes
omudi fidi aba ho
won fa fidi bia mai ada waka fo bugu gata na box pe
na say obeye kwan a obeye kwan odi kan yi gata na de da nche na say no waye kwan no ana woni
wonye bibi dam wonye nde bia na hono wo bobuje sentre waje bua na say hu ahwara danche bi sanwan ayi de na nche ye twanda contract na baba nti
okay ye da CP be siam say papa Kwadwo nunu onso bo akire man Beresim yebesa ba honum yenkwa ahoma no so quickly Dr. Benjamin Ochiri Ankra oye lecturer University of Ghana Business School doc mache na pom ti sen
ya niana metonka na ache seja anka uni anya no ama tiefu ate se ya tro Benjamin dia
mama mate pa me hu se o gina so na me se ene na de jatum because
na wo se da wo be nkrenti wo se yan fro o man ne kwa na sante wa bra wo ko school ni e tro Benjamin kwa na sante o ya sa dia wo teacher for krati o mu hu se o mu student ba ko ni o
doc we wo kai me asem bia akwada bia na oyi me yonko ba ko a na odi apokavi na okokumasi high school okose din tini papa ba school mo no wa bo apokavi akọ all the classroom teacher for say high school ha pa de apokavi bia ni ha wan see o won say ni kwa de foforo kra
eti you should need him na me ma mi da if am secondary school o mi o wa me no kwa na makacho ni mo de be nyina odi ko ja house master odi ja say me ba ni ya frame say no odi din omo ye omo hu ni fa ko omo ni ko ja house master o dan ne ho de be bo mi din say me ko hu me house master ko no na wo din ye nam say ani o eno na me ba
doc nkwada na hye so hwe na se enne in fact in the next be 30 minutes the na say one the trudia AC krata so akọmani ma enesa na wadaruma onso de ba enkwada di sua enkwada ntetiye enkwada da ache ho nkomobo a oni di akire yi pa titire fa hyehyede a omamunu edigu akwamma adesua etimi kototi so far baby out de wahu de wakenkan ne wankasa your active role our play in this exercise no ehun asem ti say
yo o man me das ma me tie o tie fo anofai me wi aho kakra me tie the latter part of the conversation na abrantie ne say o masi kwan na BC for no ko mom kwan mom control is that what I heard?
That's correct.
But that's crazy. That is insane. So what I say kwan nya wo ho kwan on any day say you protest dem unni ho kwan da say obi kwaye ne so hwe na wo man nkoye oni mi say mo fa man na ntom timi ko secondary school.
Pepe.
But why is this happening? National security is almost in Komoyo. Where deliberate effort say or say obi that thing. Mr. Sadia way there. Or send him as a police for Abawa. Money a mupa, Moma, Chrome Hini, Obia, Moma Montenafi, Moma Mupia, Memfam. Nemo Maframana, dear, Yamo Quino Mocoturism. It's all disheartening. When I heard the Miss WWE, then I cause it.
They feel,
why are my
but they feel that after several attempts to talk to the DC regional minister and the relevant authorities, Obia and Fidia, as I say, Obia, the consequence of what they are going through.
Consequences in the Aquaran, Mima, Yamami, Yabishim, say, Okoya, BC, the Vienna, Gradua, yet there's all subjects in a degrade. English in one pass, young secondary school. One trust was failure automatic. Why can so many special exam and farmer Chrome one quaran and qua into Yamisho? Very serious. Anyway, somebody 80 into some Bahama. A few people ask them from Manadatia, your higher. Near the kind of my name, me check you for no pay. Now, Mr. Yankopon, I want the Ninians and the Mano Pamfunina. Amen. Now, no pay Yankopon on my BC for a more cultural exams, no candidates in Yankopon, Yansa Sonko. No Kai Kaiomo. No more to me at Toronto, so no more to ye. Near a possible, we are awful now with Yemia, and Camilla no paying Camino Framano addition for an eating como. They say, by now more center, no one to me can't, and can make a number of community be now your war. What they are to trim na moframano what to me and no wedding kita ho ye di kan o koye exams as I say we do exam center ho at least 30 minutes before time you only sense nti o meye exam en kan wo mo ati kro kase mu no o ko foka traffic ye nti se uti anye ye na ka bi asan se kwan so dia wan hwe a obedu no aye late nti enya de papa obi o ho a nhihye ni nti ababi a ote eco school any baby at the school one and ya one now obetro exams baby near the oko baby a emu wakakra it is baby a ukoye exams why can I find as a center no emu was baby out there na esese usimuntem wako akodu na ankoba se manya ka amfontem menya ka nso na traffic okwan ho nti wankodu ebe haw fanese wo ye exams wakodu na ya sha ase deda udimlika If Tony ade obe settle pass what dwene no benya da je say wato no bo ase mi ye de me be exams no na frustration ni ade betumi ama nyema osua no kwa ahwe awura fibi enti yan share no so yan kwa exam center wontem wo ya wofo wo ya guardian hwe say enema wo ba no ana wo hu wusuani no ode kwa exams ma say to pen no pencil anka wa mandodo pen say nka akwara bi ekwa all time best you know me advert amubi Nemo all time best in terms of writing exam there. And out of big, I'm a corana and kaye. Kamiensa. What about Jatra, Bakobe Sobetro? Mahun Yemabia, Radio Sukasa, intimate to Minka, Nemo me Ponuka Cratro. And Mauba and quiet exams room. And me so be say, has somebody an extra pen na, Ubana air quadi will be in some, not the actual exams, and wouldn't be a pen if he, Miss Row. And Mauban quadi will be pencil. One more enim kakrano science muno calculator kura who you swear for some time and then don't say akokwa. It is a year exams BC kura podi omun use calculator. It is long story short emma obia nko boro bibia nfi obi ho because obi wo ho baby and the pencil or the fever exam room yankopon kwan enim mesraw emma wo ba ho kwan innocent as they are ma onkoju obi ade ma enko ha no moframa no sanka ebe ya this is the best time to give your children the best of meals, and for that matter, nutritional meals. Because addition drains us a lot. The most difficult work to do on this earth is addition. And yet time for junk food, Mr. Remo. And can pay Obano Kosia Miruku dia, Kosia Bako 3 cities, 4 cities, and can ensineo. Your mom of Ramani did ye break time or say, oh, we first paper. Your mom says she can't get more there. Your mom need ye at least for this week. Let them have better nutrition because additional drains them a lot. And also, now I say, what would I say to him? Say, we teacher, you want to collaborate, you want to connive for students to copy. Copy no ye woman ye on the ebimno, and your money. Ya woman, almost said that for question paper. no akɔhyɛ baabi no wansa ni nyinaa no ɔde aba ne yɛde ama mmɔframa no ɔmo kɔpe shame on you gu aseɛ suban bɔne ɛnyɛ ɛne ɛwɔ ɔmo a ɔmo hyɛ da gyegye sika na yɛka sɛ saa sika wei deɛ yɛde bɛma vigilator no na mmɔframa ne kɔpe a yɛyiyani waye ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo director waye nyinaa ɔmo mpanimfoɔ etumi they cannot be in every single center exam hall enti mo a mo ne mo nkɔfoɔ ka ɔmo adwiri bom edi bɔne organized crime sɛ mo bɛhwɛ ma mmɔframa na kɔpe no tie ne yɛ o me te ha yi nyame amadom me kyerɛ subject a me kyerɛ yɛwɔ specialization enti abɔfra no ɔnya deɛ wɔ mathematics ɔnya deɛ wɔ science na ɛsiane sɛ yɛboa ne ma no kɔpe yɛ nti ɔde science no bɛkɔ akɔyɛ atoa so na ɔkɔdu baabi a science no ɔde bɛyɛ lab technician science no a woboa ne ma no kɔpe yɛ no ɔde bɛyɛ mechanical engineer ɔde bɛyɛ doctor na ɔyɛ wie na ne sunsunsansoɔ no ɛbɛka ho ɛbɛka me enti nya deɛ papa sɛ abɔfra no nim sɛ mansua deɛ mpo a me papa me maame bɛtumi ate sika akɔtɔ exam questions ama me dɛnti paa na ɔsɛ mesua adeɛ ɛhɔ na korɔ no hyɛ aseɛ no because wode ahyɛ abɔfra no adwene mu sɛ yɛtua bribe o yɛyɛ den o yɛho bɛtɔ yɛ ɛnya de papa nti mu a sɛbio adwerefo sɛ hyɛ mo tirim sɛ mobɛboa ma mmɔframa no wokɔtɔ questions wokɔtua me yɛgyaa ma no akɔpe wokɔyɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛnyɛ suba papa woba no nkatu no fo sɛ suadeɛ na wosua a wobɛhu wokɔ mfa pepa nhyɛ wobɔtɔm saa nneɛma nyinaa yɛnhwɛ ne yɛnkyerɛkyerɛ mmɔframa no afei woyɛ invigilator na abɔfra bɛyɛ exams na ɔbaeɛ na sɛbesɛbe sɛnea wodwoodwo akwaraa yi sɛnea woteatea na akwaraa ba ɔhwehwɛ ne index number wo hu ka wodeɛ ne sɛ wobɛhwɛ no waboa no no wasɛttle yie ɛmmoa papa ɛwɔ kwan so na meka yi nyɛ mo a mobɔ ɔmmɔ mo kɔpe na mmom ɛnteatea akwaraa no ɛnyɛ ne hae sɛbio woba ka ho a anka wonim sɛnea wo ne ne bɛkasa yɛn nyinaa yɛnhwɛ sɛ ɔbɛtumi atwerɛ nsɔhwɛ na ɔmatwerɛ de yie for the past 15-17 years maka asɛm wei menya boafoɔ na menya ɛka so ɔbahene mebisa o adɛn nti na yɛma mmɔframa wei atwerɛ 10 subjects in 5 days this is cruel yɛtiri mu ɛden dodo obiara yɛnagye sɛ let's maintain the status quo ɛnya de papa menya ɛka o hwɛ ma me ma example as a lecturer of the university yɛkyerɛ adeɛ 3 months nea yɛkyerɛ no koa ne yɛde bɛ exams 3 months subject no adɔɔso in a semester wobɛkyerɛ no ɛyɛ 7 ebi 5 ebi 6 so between 5 and 7 subjects no ɔmo yɛ exams na ɔmo de 3 weeks ɛna ɛkyerɛ 3 solid weeks ɛna ɛkyerɛ bi a 5 subjects ana 6 subjects ana 7 na nkwaraa wei 13 14 15 ɔkɔyɛ exams no 10 subjects in 5 days na da bi a wobɛkyerɛ mmienu so sorry ahomachi a omudi mirika ko exam hall owie yɛsan kyerɛ second one so baby ɔte na yɛ baby a ne fie school no baby ɔkyerɛ exams no obɛfiri hɔ bɛdu fie no na wabrɛ ontumi nsua 2 subjects for the day for the next day uti anya yie na akodu fie ne adum kanea ɛna ɛwo a wo ne onyame asɛm why can't we change this impose yɛ ka sɛ yɛma mmɔframa no nkyerɛ 1 subject a day for 10 days na yɛ den 1 week no what difference will it make in the marking of the BEC script? What difference? I don't hear prayer who say, "I'm for 10 days in here. I'm here. I'm going. I don't know. Be NTS same way. Now, a son said, "Yeah, yes, no. Oh, Sani, no. What is the implication? The effect on the performance of these students. 2 subjects a day, and this is cruel. I will not change it. I will not change my mind. Who be me anywhere, I'll say the same thing. Eti yampe kwa ndi efaswa. Yebe to me ama time na at least kaya BM na sa omo the 10 days kra ya. They will say 1 day 1 subject. Anke ye. But ye kan nyina bom sa na how ni ahokyere no dɔɔso. Fa ne sa okotrol ba kwa no pan 9. Na nka acha hwie be by 11 no wawie. Obetumi atototom kakra bedu fie a. Obetumi anya kwan aye group studies bi ana waka bibi kakra for the next day. Yama ya adwene nkɔ ho na ɔmahene edwene ho bia obisa me ho sɛ hwɛ school bi a ɛwɔ kuro bi so a memodin na nkwara no anopa 7 kosi awia be 2 no Friday no the whole day na PE yɛ nkyerɛ ɔma deɛ Sankwara we ni moframa ewo adenta ne East Lagos na betro BC. Are we being fair as a country? Textbooks na one kan no bia ni nyina bi wa kura so ha na. Hwe classroom ankofosua de. Bibisa o anopai me nua wotie mi. What is your role in Ghana's education? Anya bibia na minister betumi ayewu. President otumi nye ni nyina. Bibi wo ha teacher ni no otumi nye. Teacher ni akọ school ekọchira de. Na akonya akora ne betena so asua de no ebi ni ho no. Obeda achira de ni yi. Teacher ni akonya akora etoda na eho ye de. Eti civil society organizations. Sorry. Me Roman ni mapa. And I'm proud to say Roman for ye. We do it. Eti wo as an individual ebi anyame ato nsem. Ukọ ukro mu no ana nkro na etotoa we area ho no so no. Ukọ na to dex makoma 10 e de mo a na ye den. Textbooks, teaching and learning materials. Nyina ye say kaka because it is a process. Not just BEC. Over to obi so di ni birthday, no top one that yes ni nyina ya de papa. Ye ko children's home ni ade ye menka say nye ya de papa. Na mo yensan fan ka ho. Ya during course wa ya ma ya during course.
But that's where maybe doc that's where doc
school be wa kurasi anka ye.
But doc, that's where maybe the issues are. Have we come to appreciate and understand the relevance of addition entity or addition and your mind dachi and abraboma setna etime harrying and your automatic of addition? Have we come to understand that? Because they're okay, how many people concentrate on educational center be and learning center be medi abia 30 years into magic computer and I'm a finish your computer lab and I say me koto maybe krata a teacher for dime be me could see momo all in helping to push and support government's efforts in building that quality mindset that in actually the attitude. Have we come to understand that relevance now?
Say nyam medu ho as I said menu mienu ye twe o madwini siso. Itina ma hye nkomo na se no ye ntwe nipa adwini siso. Ye ntwe sorry adwini siso. Ye ntwe companies a mo betena o mamu enya mfaso akese ye ntwe o madwini siso. Ye nkoso nni hu nkomo. Esan say ugusu a wo kan no na eto obi trim. Oba hine obaje di say obi ye Muslim or Catholic school a na dwene man ho so no aye the sign of the cross. And so ni gidie mu no or a Muslim. Enti ade na ye bekoso aye no eto ni patrim na yetumi adwendwen ho e de aboye bra. Ye ma education here because look, no matter who you become, you need education. Okay? Makapen. And you sabi obi o ya science nko a many science for. You obi o ya computer nko a no betua ya o man you. You obi o ni mathematics and Greek nko a. Oman ni hwe yeso no ne obi o ho tumi hwe onim saa no draw e dey out to paper so obi tumi de dadoa e tro din gu bucket ho meboa. Are we able to identify the talents of these children? Are we able to identify the skill? Aka say we die nyansamu ni nyankopon na dwirimu no we die anka art and craft e no betumi di asosidi anye ye kura mo amutu kwan no unim won wa eye plumber ewa America sika omunya go and ask obi oye mason electrician ewa manoni sika omunya sabio nye ye nyina na nyame boy say ye betumi pass mathematics ana say bibi ni akotra classroom ana yakotra baby ni abotayo na odi afi obi a wako school akosua Greek oye afu a difference wom pa. Let's look at holistic education. The role of the parents, the students themselves, civil society organization, and government. Ultimate responsibility. What do you mean? So, Obahini teacher ni na SSO ko school ko chira na Friday one ko school so ko holidays. Or ko weekend or ko Friday anopa. No ba Monday wia. Maybe so it is an about school ha at the chira no office sa no be chira no. Mimi new teacher ni na me ne kasa no pay. So obaka ho a subject na e dia ma se chira. Now one year intentionally. The same person, part-time classes, and the same students, the same teacher, part-time and quarantine. Nemonia by Tia Wokano, and quarantine. So one subject be, one topic be, no man Tiasia, fair. But the outside, you know, my family and Tiasia. Also, part time, the umba, or my idea. This is intention. This is cruel. This are who, so back and one. Back and one. Yeah, o man no be say teacher for hin na baby o kira de no basic public school baby o kira de ne ba ko school ho what be say ho sa question no ono ho no kira de o ne bank ho bi and the same thing I can say yan ke hospital yi nti na ye yare a empani ne nko sa hospital because onim say the papa bi ani ho. Let's look at education, look at it well, especially at the basic level. E ho no mo say here na foundation nya ebe affect them all through. Let's have proper stakeholder engagement. Me makapen, me say, Sabio, me tira nye me papa free. And sana empo me secondary school. Free SHS, fantastic. Ne mom, say yes, free. Na mo from man aduani e de mom no. In terms of nutritional value, enye papa ne de. Yan nwin ho bio. Yan nwin ho bio. Say, yes, you difficult to was a better past questions. And the students, education is now all about examination. You talk free past questions. I don't agree. I don't.
You don't agree to that past questions or Motutono?
Well, I don't also talk past questions.
But they are charging us a suku no mudi a guide.
Oh, for me, see, young check one. Yama, who say, okay, holistic education. Education is not all about examination. Me case is do ya say and pay me no kase obi anya malaria or two exams on pass it. Yes, life is not all about education. The continuous assessment. Say you go so yeah kono. Now what try corona the any year one case what try first answer questions. One case teacher ni no so ma exam or ma exams. They are compile past questions if you have answers wom omo ye tu empo me na me ka kire. On tia de na say the only man answer. It is a question of the man annually. And here one. Now Katen says semi-annually. Only person says 1 over way and I say way over. Okay, quarterly I want to see. And so exams, you know, a one pass question annually 1 over 12. And then to me, it's not about exams. Exam is only one part of it. The exams are, and no wonder, even now at the university level, what trade we in a semester, no be besides say, give us areas of concentration.
Of course.
It's what 12 topics, no. The question here, 5 topics are, no question only the 5. It's the remaining 7 there.
But that's what we have been used to because you and Paul Kennedy and Quadano cry a block of Quana. As my ABC and say, ye, I take a crabby with Sufrom Timpe, one here, Tina, or the best baby, don't be here for the FAB account. That is what, from that level, tertiary through to secondary to the lowest of level. No, oh, sorry, yeah, now chew one line, Mr. Crana, the whole sentence, no problem about the whole statement.
And now the papa, young role play.
Does it also suggest say the year children a chem in the new methods in teaching ana?
No methods no. We are improving upon the methods. Children learn by playing. They learn through activity. Intinua enka no kaya. Near the question to I say who be board no na calculate. Another idea about one name why and say or calculating oti ani yesre no. Ye to make kele sa aspect no otia enunti no ha ye be kire no obesua onim deda. Nemo ni oye na oya ade no e bia ye boy nsema ma no. So eti methods no ye koye nim no okay say na ye mental. So okay na ye education. Say see am no ka say ye obi bia ba computer so ba phone so ye fe no word predictor. Nti see spelling cry a problem. Shorthand. Well, nti senior na yesua de enka bia na eboa ye in the name of one child right one ye de nyama ti ya be hye ma emwa ye de sua. Jano no nya ne obeye. Jano sa. Ye won nyama sese ye giant. Ye won nyama sese ye guide wom. So si ye giant sa na ya hwa de sua ni ya. Say ye ka say screen. Oni tablet so na phone so na computer so. Ye ye hu kita hudie no kra ye free ho. You want say nipa miensa to ho. Obi ankasa ne yonko. Oni computer na ekasa. Oni Facebook na ekasa social media. Enti say ye detention and kind of quite near first. Would have been near cost near siesta. Yes, what question they the whole one bread. What you are home in 1 hour. Go and rest. Who to me numpa, ye movie I to me that so the down panel so let the body rest.
But are we changing for the good? And I said, where the worse situation?
Me mom, they me say we are not changing. We are rather going worse. When you say I want India, you want secondary school near inspection. Then you know you can holistic education. They train your head, they train your heart, and they train your hand.
But say when him say there are a lot of interferences about those kind of training now. Can want some now cleanliness matters about even how you talk, how you dress, how you look.
School be over near Chrom. Send your musin nante. Would nante sa ababawa. Ye chiro then to near catcher say ye inspect your fingernails. Ne fin question now for needing koyare. Then ye chiro so ye catch in here. As I say handkerchief so butum. I don't know see jazz where are they? Over catch them say human rights in Tianya the papa and Tiancum. Catch them where are they associate.
Ye kosi kushia.
Na do uni. Na sabi one ko him and gun of winning.
Ye kosi kushia de nyo na obechere sa anyo manyina.
Yeah, bio. And you see when I go for from the Bible say holistic education. Education as a whole. They train your head, they train your hands, they train your heart. Say ne ubu fukura say obi atia unti wo te won sa bono. They train your heart, control your heart. It's training, it comes in different forms. And I say exams mkwa. I want to emphasis what. Let's train them well, holistic education. Though we are say ampa. Time you call the dining hall. Ni say for cutlery mra. Ni say. Say ni na way. Ni say bema scratch ni o fa won san say wo hwinim kekao. One get it boy. Say what did you don't say wonim e di yi udodom. Come on. What kind of training?
So what interferences abe affect you negatively like that? What
I say multifaceted. Aban niam say so ya aban nyeni nyina. Ni o say awofo nyeni nyina. Na nka technology na aban na say nka boa ye ma ye nim. Technology rather no in several aspects e boa me yakoyechi. Me say spelling keke. You see a problem spelling. Because computer ne be ma word predictor o sha sia no we ya na no click yes na go anim eti etumi fa ya nkase ya dwene no esua de the IT technology aspect is good but are we using it well mo from man wo YouTube akosua sani ya calculate sa question we ya na wo sua ni ye anasa okope answer ya man assignment no okope answer obomu a question na no de ato na machine na solve am no copy no de able teacher ni say general market is that learning? Is that learning? Me mama ne se koko sua kofa textbook an kan ne ko library ni ade no e ya da so ye na na yanyuru hu bi because our education as I said konenim what kind of curriculum are we developing say that say ya fa akora bi o Coca-Cola ya fa akora bi o MTN ya fa akora bi o company bi emu a what exactly are they expecting us?
But the challenge
why can't we fuse the curriculum with modern trends, what is required of them? Now, we are saying they are half-baked. Come on, half-baked. Why can't we get it fully baked?
But that's why maybe beside the question about those interventions, interferences.
What you say, interference no. But apart from no, teacher ni no general what trade no. One who are building the skills and you know lecture knows no you 15 years ago and no that's what they trade na. Teacher ni has a role to play. But no disposition on why you ready so be man who kwame ya trade na dia na. Awofo na ya madwen say on be bo mo man mo sua dia na. So but what must
but all because no ade ba ko ayiniti kase a ade nyina nya besia no pa ya ye di nkoma ama that Ghana love no ayira is that opening idea room ama unnecessary and avoidable partisanship, even to the point that when decisions are being taken on matters of education national, that partisan approach it yina up inti yen clear. The principle and honesty is missing out. Deceitfulness and deception is becoming that order of the day, that kind of build up as of mine. So these traits are difficult to achieve what you're saying.
I mean, they say difficult. No one can say a problem. If it is a challenge, we can fix it. Yama ya adwene nkɔ so. Let's sustain the discussion. Near me say, I media me a teacher new. Na maybe some minion no teacher for a question. Say one, now they tried the 10 years ago and one of you now. A quite of us are what tried the now. What do I come and know who shame no say, back and one, Sana, market teacher for the. No be some who say, what politician now be ever saw the politics no. You do can ye, or my naughty area BCSA, and this is for light here, no, what TV? What TV, how about you catch me? What he be say? You see a 2 petrol, and this new cotton on the attendant, as everybody. When we do such unnecessary politicking, especially partisan politicking, and say or no, and say any and then, okay, sir, pay we be or party way. Oh, we said, oh, when I say on Kabi my hey, really? Yenya politics, no, yen you know, and I say. Let's do proper analysis, assessment of free SHS. Yeah. Let's look at proper analysis of our tertiary education. Yeah. Let's do. Come on. Yeah. Nyanisa. Niye bene say media me di makumechi. Me party inti. Say ye papo. Say ye papo. And mwape. And I'm a supporter. Oh we mu. Oh we you say we mu na di buy. Me mpene so there bi o mesramu. Me ni anom Ghana for. Mwaye. Yenya politics ne kaka. Yenya yo. Because energy, politics, education, politics. Hey, what is our identity? What are the standards that we have in this country? Tell me. Identity and can you see open cultural common entrance? No, Pasia, you did not call secondary school. We have standards. Is that same we have today? Is that what we have? Na senya mabia na papa na eboya ne yatwatwena yenko famra ya wonye mabia ye ne nya yentontwiri. Let's look at the best practices. News last year, in some countries, they say I ban it, social media.
In the UK.
Some countries, they are introducing it. Yes, they are. Yes, I have said it in this program. Say, communication, IT, technology is good. But if you don't use it well, and you money be on social media, or my neighbor or young vessel, and why. Eti kwenda ni so mehu Madam Fudia or no ne iPad or programming such that certain sites the children cannot go there. What program you or no as a parent. Moframano cannot have access to certain sites. Yen na ebe tuya yesanti anka emwa. Yen na obia has a role to play. Ma yen nyan to say we the headmaster juma. Oh we the teacher ni juma. Where the DC Juma. We will not make a headway.
Well, this conversation I shall say me sure say but what's the definition for gender?
Or the mena koto the patin tin ko ho. Gender na the minimal na see as oba na bema.
Any other definition?
Definition bi wo ho dia obi no person odeba. No so nyame nyansem no eni ho. Nti yetumi nkɔfa ade anyame amfa amma sɛ yɛde ba bɛhyɛ hɔ wontumi mmɔ nipa mentumi mmɔ nipa menyɛ mmoa sɛ onim saa menyɛ mmoa no yɛwɔ mprako mɛma ne yɛwɔ mpɔnkye mɛma yɛwɔ mpɔnkye mmaa ne yɛwɔ mpɔnkye mɛma sɛbio menhu me mpɔnkye no bɛma no sɛ odi ne nyɔnko bɛma akyi menhu bi wɔ mafuom hɔ menhu bi nso saa de a wapɔnkye no mede wobɛdi birthday ebi ni hɔ.
I see. Sir, there been a transition from women's and children's ministry, echo, a gender.
When I 7 shots here, no, my catcher open. Sometimes a bedroom TV, so my catcher. When I 7 shots here, Moses said, you know, you say children are vulnerable, girls are vulnerable, women are vulnerable. I say, and Munti, I said that to ministry. He had the best song, I say, the better near the Abuam. Yamokono. Hey, Commander Moodino, Debbie. Pamonyanesa. Said you, I cannot be there, I said, or no, not the moon of person, what is you at every group? It is moving if you on your agenda.
It is well,
It is not well.
It is well,
It is not well.
It is well,
Who can't? No,
it is well.
Not well.
It is well.
We are losing it, please. We are losing it. What are our standards?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's a CCM wow macho. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so macho. Ebe munya. Oh yeah. Ebe ya. Adom 106.3. Adom FM 106.3. 106.
And well, because once you are thinking high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money, it should be Star Oil. Electoral and the Damas, you go so Tony Mapanifio, a changes from because we are part of it because yeah, dial star 928 star 8888 hash. That is a BB Kokamakama. Electoral and Ghana, a changes from Queen. NLA on their Caritas platform, no, Wana Giatum, Electoral Ghana Limited, rewarding your patronage the big way. Absa Sosemen Koson Kai will say it doesn't matter the business you find yourself in, whether agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, and logistics. Absa say the only understand your story matters to them. Dano, one more Akwenya de Shisha Gugu Akwemu at the support too. It doesn't matter the stage your business is. Talk to Absa Bank, a relationship manager, and get that freedom in your business now. Uhiana Absa, your story matters. And they can eco protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories. Once we are looking out for just that peace of mind, you need telecell cash, maybe the Juma. You are dialing star 110 hash. So on download it and so there, download the telecell play app. Now if you were playing safe, secure in terms of transactions, telecell cash, the safer choice. Or say, oh dear, send the keke, na bibia anko kama emfa emau. Na maka ode bako Adom TV4 yeshim din and napaye.
Yes.
And napaye.
Oman, I feel we know. We say that no make say. Empenyu for identity gwa kwan so say. Enkoye say omo di videos no do to buy enko a. Ye mo wakwanya say odo ma me beba. Ticket are ready to be okoye Facebook a. Obe no say eda ho. And a number obetumi afre ato ticket no wo so no ka ho. Obetumi so abaye ha say reception obenya bia to. 50 Ghana. Inti say me na ya do e ba 100 Ghana na matua ono ma me ba 100 Ghana. So mami ani munyam eye buffet enyom tofo a eba so no.
Ayo ene mami
100 Ghana.
Ana Karone ne mami
100 Ghana.
Ana Hassan ne mami
100 Ghana.
Ana Dominic ne mami
100 Ghana.
Mafaka no.
Na me.
Na you had what say me am ni baro no.
Na yes we dey also. Say ba ya do wa ko ti asafo ahwene ama 5. But so 5 which year?
Odi yeka. Karu mache.
Oman mama fa na pay number no to ja. 05 patro when you wa wo beto ticket no. 0593. 038 769. 0593 038 769. Mr. Ahano aviation center no. Wonye kase bebre nti no limited. 80 na kwa say oh mepebi nso yesasa wadaroma na yesia why.
Okay, so Franco trading for almost phone papa fi Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs, afi your air conditioners near chest freezers near washing machine near microwave no abedra so different na onye ni edra on 0555939311 MTN eSIM. We are switching into Swish a free MTN to the MTN eSIM no, and I'll download my MTN app no no wako seamless and the DBS yetemo so aprekopɛ sorry in chance ya obeso the ball down so did jumebiano DBS for Adaroma one wo eye Kumase one sa or Tamale one wo Takra de Anankra hanum say the DBS Industries yakosu your rules experts I mean manakwabe na fi the one from Ray
karakwaba na me wasemba odi owi na makamasem say o man odi karakwaba won ye
nti we da ben e bebu se wasema obekoso street amane edi asemi
o masasema mampani aka na ye me de ba me pese me nya daji timi bisect ni ye time no koye ketua bi abe ha me
sem na waka de bi ni de we
oh kwasi mampani asema o ka se se ahwene me wo hayi me pa adwuma na me ba ho na wo ye be ma e na wo ye adwuma mu panyi a men kan chem so wo ne me beda ansa na wo ma adwuma
what are you ade no kind
de o kan ye mfa oman asem we no na me ka se me hia bre
what the hia
e ma di hia pa
is that what a lot of women are going
oman we in fact we are suffering.
Women
are suffering
on this line.
Me here bread time no o de nya bo chane aka
ho ase o qualify na o kopɛ djuma mampanyin si de
o mampanyin se me ma djuma mu panyin be ma bia nka nkyerɛ ye se me kan ya asin ema na wo ba so no be dance na wo fa djuma mu
be bia o mampanyin fa nka ho se
oman
okohwɛ emema nko a.
Oh,
that's the
challenge. And no,
that's the challenge.
But the greater percentage, no man, when your argument, oh man, when your argument, oh man, I know you're when your argument, oh man, we see any brain, you watch us, we are back. You watch na some way. Oh man, we say some way, you watch me here, bre. Oh man, we say you watch me here, bre was uncle.
Why is it that you have a difficulty because baby a man fan to?
Oh man, make comedy into be a Canadian.
And again, baby a man.
Baby, man, so you free my ye successful grading so the non fan can.
And baby, as a hard, you say, we are bar now go to a bar pay mu, no bar to cast one uncle in the country man so on TSF.
Well, oh dear, one missing.
Adom FM. One tell you what, catch your man eye.
Adom FM.
One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Also dobeba na ma we daddy lumba na karo ayekrado karo mati bra twibe me odona yento aso nti ye nyoma trend socials no so over the weekend na karo edeba na odo ede na trend
Dr. Baumia na yera se dunketia
omo trend oh wow
Dr. Baumia edin kan say me omo ko program SBA4 program
na asoreba
ye mo invite na Dr. Baumia edin kan kasai no kasai no na yera se dunketia so yi na no na ebedin kan tie Dr. Baumia yera yetie yera se dunketia
Matiase
men kan kire ne se omudi omoka cashew etuafo omusi men kan kire se dunketia se omudi omoka ebro ikwa epiafo omusi men kan kire ne se omudi omoka ena soybean epiafo se men kan kire omuse omudi omoka mmemunu se omurke 24 hour economy no 133 no omugenye ejuba no omudi omoka na Ghana fo nyina se men kan kire ne se dumso no amudi abadi no omudi enka bebre enti oba mumfasa message no mbata mama mami
enti na asem a okan
nti so ndi osonkra
na yera se dunketia so yi na no
za oseden
enti no
ye ni mu se ba bibia ene ala ehemu bia wo ne botae enti ubia bonte na uyonko kobo kwanti mi amu no wabo pasa na uba anyone you bring ever see we so what down there. And then the question, and the Timidiano, the best right say. Maybe I don't know what you can about 1 person, 1 more done. I saw him see a moose. And the Yaman said no. Mumma Fire, Namum Fowl, one
okay.
So, baby, I never tire. Like to say, our team, my events be a.
But I'm on your phone, sir. I'm on your phone, sir.
Means me,
because so many dear. And no say a shot set tape ba. Yes, I said Chichiba. A sorry platform Sawudu. Both MPP and TC. Flag bearers. Omodia campaign. A totua yampia. But yes, into the Senay, Omo realizing the same Kaya Pananka. A Dwaso Nsem.
Yan can sake. Abna. Friday no na ewo Tesano Police Depot na mental health awareness ekoso.
Okay.
Na speaker no kasa no o chese mo to say bia what perfume yasa. And so bottle no da susi with dressing mirror nim. Mo nyina mental health no eka mo nyina. And I say bia otata de bi Saturday yanko amna se me phone ma se. Na 2 years that su go adakam. De etie no.
Because I can say that some of you probably have some uniforms that you've not worn for a long time, it's in your things, and you are waiting for you to lose weight before you wear that clothes. For like 2 years, you've not worn that shirt. It is still in your things. It's a mental health issue because you don't want to throw it away. Some of you, on your birthday, they bought mobile phones for you. The mobile phone is lost, but because it's iPhone, so the box is still on your dressing mirror. You don't want to throw it away. These are all mental health issues, isn't it? I mean, some of you have sprays. The spray is empty, but because of the box, it's nice. It's still gathering dust on your dressing mirror. These are all mental health issues. You see that mental health issues are very close to all of us.
To mental health, them say, because my comments need be more. Said then I am mad. Obviously, say so me that I'm keeping my maternity dresses for another pregnancy journey in Sway.
Oh, that one day it's normal.
It's normal. Obviously, say that mine has reached critical stage. I need help. Now, abna bakusu I want to my course. Say over the weekend na Ashanti Fest, and see some of the videos near there na air trendy. Who Ashanti regional minister on the runway, who other MP so on the runway. Or people were talking about it. Who say. And see, those are some of the videos are now a trend. I want to for videos need to YouTube, mommy. Obi amra YouTube maybe. When you know
me, Joseph Rempo.
Obi to me amodu say.
Maybe MP. Adokra. Knowing.
I don't know what constituency.
No,
no friend.
And
I was I'm planning on no Javi I don't want
to so no Joseph report me chia why ya komode na Ghana fo hu why kokom emra se begani na ye Dwaso ma me fa dedication si enko na yenye nkrato na fe man hene kwabena santene na bedwafo emfa pensempensi mumra na nim so kwa nkwatia enkoso hene eye na oredu wade ya wodi kan Kabaka Foundation so no one or yet chairman wo hwedwuma obo ene soma wo som kwaman apoemantebufo nyina ne nkwatiafo a esani ebroso nche bia na Unita Intensive Care Unit wo Eastern Regional Hospital wo mokọ ekohwe kosiesie ho kode niema komo kama foundation ya mental health unit nso so wo mahwene siesie schools a wo draw wo Eastern Region court complex police station chese adwuma no so nyina na oredu wade ya wodi kana na won kwaso o manfo se yen kan cho se wo bo adwuma kwaso saa wate kwaso saa ensesa na wo bode nso nhira na onye okese nto nsan ento nsem na de bia do nsa be kanye hye na nya bi kwaso afabo ankwado hwom wo university nya de ketwa na anopedie yetu chekese pa edman na oredu wade wodi kan na happy birthday to patients granting Adom was Sprinters Road. Wutie Adom pa epe nyamenye okese wate omo wakoma so ade nyina mrem ade bia wodon sa ebeka no enye nhira wo ye a travel consultant a o grande consult e ho na woni omo eye adwuma nyame wo hyehyɛ na onye okese. Happy glorious birthday to my wife Dr. Mrs. Sarah Osei. We lecturer ewo Accra Business School, University of Gold Coast. Ura Nestor Say, General Manager of Finance and Logistics, DBS Industries Limited. And na show happy birthday no. Obaba Yadrobia or say, Omunina Ekahobi, and no wish you a happy birthday no. Mrs. Sonyame Enyo Kesie, Dr. Stephen Clark Bando. Uye CEO, Scab Pharmaceutical Limited. Obadie Edia Fiba kwa kamfi huene. Nyami shirawo. Nama uyedie ene kwatenten. Wakoma swadie yinobadie manumrem. Mevisa jewa ewo sales department. Multimedia ha. Eno wish you a happy birthday no. Dr. Stephen Clark Bando, have a blessed day. Na over the weekend in Soko Nungwa, Nat Hostel, a year week or so na a year Uraire Mary Aqua. Me sister Gata and Nabusia. And now mama eda from no or Sisters Keepers Association. Sister Gata near Busian so bibia beja over the weekend. Ewonungwa Nat Hostel e beja mom and no mo ebesu ye no. Nyame hyehyɛ mu nyina ba bia wo yi bibi free ye e de betachiri obade enhye anamu. Inti Sister Gata near Busian eso moda mu nyina ase omoda mase damasia ensa obade nyemu nyina kese. Inti diaka omane hene e de to aso.
Se ebono electrical appliances baby baako pe na obinya de papa na ne buof Franco smart TVs every 32 edicosi 100 inches air conditioners washing machines blenders microwaves kettle cooking stoves your sounds with CCTV cameras any your crystal clear never phones any accessories abi you know dada Franco number 1 Burua Franco shop be benwo nekwajo electrical appliances ya tete small first 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and ako www.francotrading.com ubetimi ako app store any play store no download Franco app Franco still phone papa is here.
Napaye, Afi, ye kono, my mother, my mentor, Michre, me mame, Michrefu, ye nigo se, ye sha wo fonko eni monyamu, Nemum, ye sha ma, Omatiti, na wa ye nia ye enenu eni monyam, en futu de ma, etu wache juma wo ye, adia bakwa, wakaya, edi wechi afebo. Seseya, ye pese ye tisa in semono. Send a 1 minute voice note and our video Efabra WhatsApp number 0531029795. Kabribia, Wumame, Ana Obastron Kubia or Wabra Bomu, a ye Ana Kaya, a Sakra Wubra. Nashe, Wubetmia Dinkunim, Nawina Yana Chedia Stronko, Amman, and Napaye, my mother, my mentor, Metre, me mame, Metre for Adom TV and Napaye 2026. You may qua asoya sinning a year. Tasty Tom seasoning powder, tasty flavor. Afa Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, phone Papa Pa Fee. Las Palmas Food Center. Adriane Papa Fee. Adom TV. Yawazo.
There comes a time in every young guy's life when something changes. The girls in your class, they're not as loud as you thought, and not as annoying either. Wow, their voices sound different now, almost nice, and somehow you actually enjoy spending time with them. You don't know when it happened, you don't know how, but suddenly you're always looking for an excuse to spend time with them. Luckily, some things make it easier.
Kweku, can I have some of your Munchie chocolate chips cookies?
Start the moments that matter with Munchie chocolate chip cookies and experience the unmistakable crunch of chocolatey joy.
Munchie! This advert is FDA approved.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on. keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our star savers, we became #1. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Banking Team, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs but dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here. And they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will send me a bill. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Last year, you're massive. I feel DHI. As some from UCF Fun Day. 30th May. See Havana Bayer Day. Tama Bayer Day. Wine and Edge. I feel UEFA Champions League. Get ready. As some from UCF Fun Day. Yes, a match no giant screen. No, your boss what ola. Eti market date no calendar. So 30th May. Yes, show T Havana. As some from UCF Fun Day. Powered by Adom FM. Emi Adom TV. Numekuya so yasem. Nasco. Bring home happiness. Soccer bet. Your best bet for sports betting. Didi Shito, Efie DSTV. Feel every moment.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
12 minutes after 9. Hi, Dwaso Nsem, Adom 106.3 FM. Ma menchia Larry King of Africa, Sanya for Larry King. Yere chum. Oyonko pardon no yedana se bibia da oje brena oti na ohwe Larry King ye echa okwanson kusukra na fe over kwampiani munu nua mo fase atonsu radiator safre no ofa kwame me ma ohyeden it's still unbelievable, but sana etie the details of it ya de betuja the amamo ya kasa die ni kwate Titus Glover ni kwate Glover Titus ni kwate whichever way no there's a mix up but obeba baka be cheche o bakwa o so mpeka se bia o from Titus Glover that was onam lean in pepe bia boko potential national organizer for the opposition New Patriotic Party. Is that the case?
Rightly so.
So the pillars are how many, which you are building your campaign on?
I'm building on discipline that is key. Because I'm saying, did you come here with you for on social media? Say, and the 4th of May. Akoye at the Poma Yanni Dasro. But my shas here and then formally Ghana Traditional Council the ban on drumming and
noise making and
so in the Ebay Mamrena Manianina and the Ebesre who are Ghana traditional area. Gamashi specifically because Labeye, Usubeye, Teshibeye, Nungwabeye, Temasu, Yomudie, Ubi and this one for my young. Wouldn't you mean to could be soon now with the Uzi one for Omo the Constitution recognizes 3 major religions in this country, i.e., Christian, Muslim, and tradition. The best of Ubi and this. Me yourself say with the ubotune ade ade We don't want to have issue with people.
My draw or my attention enough.
We don't want to have issues.
My draw my attention enough.
They were invited, reps were invited to the Ghana Traditional Council. They should respect it. Now you trans in Biomo, you have problem here. Now, Governor Maka, you know, who beside me say, what are some of my core objectives? Why I want to be the national organizer? Organization, Governor, they do. To organize a major political party, say a new political party. And yet, na me my tribute to Major Retired Courage Koshiga, may so rest in peace. Lord Komi, Musa Bamba, Jungbedu, Samuel Wuku, any Bamba Wenchi, national organizer, Jungbedu, and Saneba Samuel Wuku, any currently be younger brother, Nanabi, may Bomona Basso, Suma Modiasum, Yamanyo Kui, na Nyami Adomna. You talk about the mamia, me share about discipline. Nancy Yamanyo Kui, Yabakui anymore, discipline Wapa, right from the lower structures all the way up there. Yem for ye, yem for 2 years. We need to make our party attractive. And ye soon ye buy your casa, never be a year. And then I ain't I'm over the social media friends, I'm for 10 time. And Mam Kofobi Casabia Sebia Casan and Bois. Now you're shady, you know. The Tosum, you know, it's about intelligence gathering. As a national organizer, Cobra, I was only in Iowa baby. The Ecosu Biara, I was a woody Ecoso. And the intelligence gathering idea made the basic men so papa. Number one, no more idea part no a better. My major objective since the many national executives, regional executives, constituency, every structure, Bebwasa Dr. Baumia, MD the president, come 2028 December 7th. And the Dameso. Assembly elections. Come on, media assembly election now. 1998.
Assembly elections.
Me assembly media assembly member. Ewo Ashibo electoral area committee 1 in Tema East, 1998 to 2002. Sabre na Greater Accra regional minister former Amashte, no mayor of Tema. And the banners are not party in fire name from assembly elections. 19th April, me launching the campaign on social media. TikTok, Facebook, make come once some. One electoral area 9 before be means 9. NDC candidate di babako. So big catcher was say assembly election no parties Obwa. Yanya ye need DHD. You put up candidates to make sure a idea a damn and say ye bar, ye best your quiet best first assembly election so ye the only you be. I'm a yatwana money. I'm a young assembly or no, because that is where you are able to propagate the visions of your party, both in the electoral area and at the national level. I did them your party communication. But sebi. And Yamana, Uncle Yakwem. A Quembia was here, Casa yet Tony, Yamanyoko, any presidential, yet do yet toy. And I'm going to work closely with the director of communications, right at the national level. To the lower structure. Near your coin, Befasoa, you bet Tonya Manukono, Pepper Yatias. Training. A idea Diakumaso. As an organizer, you need to equip your soldiers on the ground to make sure that you prepare and train them very well focused. They understood the issues. When in Yamabi Mabubo Bosubia, Misha delegate, Min Kobu deep. But these are some of the key core idea mpesa mejenaso na meditomo na constituency ya Ghana hanu omo ameni omusi aka. There's nobody who knows this country more than I do. Meni na nadwa chi nyina abra na over 2009 2010 mesande duko bi 2014 ansana miankasa misim on 2 times to 276 constituency and obiba menche na obo say of Wungua, Minja Wungunu, Wale constituency. Because we do Wale, we do a niche saying, Bolga, on your left side, it takes you all the way to Wungu. We do Wungu, no Akofak passing pet, at the Akafa Yagabakobori, no room at the Afafumbusi, Brusa South. Now with your ba, Sandema, Brusa North, Chuchulga, all the way to China, Pagana Vrungo, now to Bolga. So there's no constituency who boa metia, Miss Minimbia East, or Minimbia West. What is American here? And that's such a front place. so so every nook and cranny of this country, I know what it is. Na ya hwekwanya wo hwe candidates ya be fase so a ye mazo ya ma timemufo no komo konzofo no omo nkyere de no ko a ebeboa yen ye ntumi ntrankran ana ye ntra krokasem say asimasi we edede ko abeboa yen. Let's allow the people, a team from the national office, the regional office, the constituency, should start searching out, particularly on orphan constituencies. And in many ya from we are, na idea so ewo form. Yinti yema ya kasa nyenya kasa eda form. Kasa beta india bom. Mem ko peja beti so emboye. So this is what I'm bringing to the table as a national.
Well, still, Debbie Adamekacho will have that proper time and have this conversation. So important. But you acknowledge that our lights are back in a way. Very encouraging. You acknowledge that.
I do. I concede. I concede because now maybe I say transfer on some messages. No, to be ana. They are to go on here. They susano.
Also, chief former MD they more the go on.
Na some mun kanasa. Tani no mun kanasa. Mubai mun to transform back. Na economy amu kasa is criminally managed. You know, he foresaw what is going to happen in future. Because since you have obsolete machinery, tools, equipment, you know, and we say we have provisions that go. And what cradia bano, and even more say this is your no. And the Timemvoy, ye catch them on the say, President Mama, any NDC bayang, omunto transform back, say capre, infantuo. So I concede. Say, some stability has brought to the but it's too early in the day.
The minister still assures
us that
and yet complete.
See, it's too early in the day because the Akosono, Ghana for Yanabehu, what does it? Ghana for Yanabehu, and yes, Nijaki Gidi, ye bomb basso, those Omoko, the she baby, she Akosumo. The last week president to call to go and witness it. It's a moral booster, ye Jitum. Our can be money, Makuma, so president. I'm saying some of the engineers about a Mabi womb, so immediately engage fantastic position of the president. I'm in the yard, but it's too early in the day. I'm going to transform back. Why?
Regional organizer.
But shadow deputy regional minister.
Oh, is that the case?
And I say presidential staffer, regional coordinating council.
Oh.
All regional organizer are presidential staffers.
Oh,
to support the regional minister. So in a way, it's a shadow.
It's a strategic. Deputy. It's a strategic position.
Fantastic.
Very important.
Fantastic.
Position. Because you know the grounds. Very strategic. So he's in a way acting on behalf of the minister.
Absolutely.
Being prepared for the bigger position of a minister, maybe. Many now show to 6-7 years. It is only position. Na utimi kwa kutwa moto we na se na ejuri go utwa ya makari twitwi ho nyina eti aban hu ya na
bokina fo obolodu ba de bruce wo port wo
oh man ni kwa abnasan
oh baby I kaba sometimes one thing be I can it's true you jaima public and civil servants or more responsibilities politicians be fa show mo kon. For instance, so far a year Joel Quina street lights, no, Munubia Buato is still functioning Buato Quanim. Can you understand by Edda Quanim? Tiahemacho ba and that's what the whole for the past bear two. But the government of the day, unfortunately, Joel, but the government of the day will suffer.
Of course.
There
is a supervisory appointee. As a senior officer.
No more as a PJC or the
lack of intelligence. Is he a power as well for baby? They should be your friends. The BBC omu number mau intel. We mau intel na our colleague the officer in charge move to site one call in the next 24 hours take action. Me I don't fancy some of these things, so most of them.
So we are operational in Tina. How?
You see, say every governance is about administrative and operational. Until depending only administrative, you will be failing because you are not operationalizing your thoughts that you are putting in administrative manner. Last week, party Shembi Namika Jones said, look, we have run party administrative. When you have administrative manual, you need to develop an operational manual to guide and make it functional. But easy utiwa ne ya tro fefe di aba. But all the coffee doesn't suit the ground. Ne see yanisa, untimi yanisa. So operationally no, would ni one no be say okay, say ne see yan bet. Aha no. Yes, ye say ya ebe boama ye pija party no. Senior ye count paper no so no. Then you complement yourself. So
operational is not status quo.
No, every area with how you have to do that thing. To say ministries will send directive to assemblies. Because Brono no,
any the watch rock no,
and Fabra. Maybe also when you're boho here, men find Shomokon. Don't be a borehole, but
a buying policy say across the length and breadth, the borehole echo. But what the call an appium,
but it be a sabrono. Omu high pressure water into your distribution lines more. A bad bomb which is where a borehole. Secondly, it be the water level, the sea level is above the water level. Who go to borehole now in China or Benyamom? You don't do it. Having another treatment. We into two borehole in Subo and but a honey faso. Enti ukohon momu ne so mu mau nia ebe boa mu. Then uya on say impact na great. Oh, enti we are buying so for DCU or whatever. Na say o manfo no ne wu eni kita hodi a nema be sisi wo bro no unti da. Because you are not their friend. No association, no collaboration, no coordination. So you are always sitting in office, only looking at the administrative implementation of what you have sat in an assembly to agree on that enquire. But I didn't know so.
I see.
At the end of the day, monies are spent, but impact is not felt.
NDC, what you saying?
NDC Boko, there be a nomination for branch elections. Me say ahun kika e wo fema kofu bebre na to anamon say on be fa form sa on so be pre branch chairman secretary organizer ni hu kraba. I think it's
I hear concerns about paid up members and non-paid up members to 4 years just say I hear those concerns.
That is how it has been. Obi anim say me so ma say dey say me di mekakra e be sum party no. Nti unim say 2 CDs per month. Now, what only says from 2022 now is it a
big deal.
And you know about the be Martin Crawford grassroots. It's people who have hijacked that space and making some cacophonous noise to create some impression. Secondly, we say members of parliaments and other people are also making bulk payments in a way is good, but sometimes too it creates a lot of other inconvenience for the party.
But those who are making, for lack of a better word, okay, talking rather, can making noise. Talking no. Omunina should be say yentua up to 4 years. Ejuma be now buy out their money yentua ejuma.
Nipa no or no enim say so to reduce.
I want to
odika. Odika. Enya afi na wa be ka che ni say ye man ejuma bia. Wa ka che so you know, sometimes we tend to cry too much for
the
people, but people down there, they also know what is at stake. Nipa no nye ready so be film, or nye ready so be film position. And then I just said, nebu njo here. I get him. So we are all balancing each other. Look, sometimes I tell people that look, you see ministers and think they are enjoying.
No.
They are suffering more than you down there. Yeah, this year when no be whom I get me. The same ministers we go to, the same MMDCs we go to, the same MDs and CEOs here come ho. But we are the same people attacking them. So you are assuming say onuti wonu peche. Who told you? Onusi kana edikra ministry go hunda. Need you say papers aba penny I don't stand in all the ni signature shares here. Are you getting me? A juma e kosu na enije e wo fem na say contractors ye tuomwa na omuso onpori kakra maamu enu so omu jikrampo they don't put it on themselves. They still send it across because every ministry is choked with food soldiers. Into ukoji ene na wan fan she bibi mu ambalance hu na ochina ukono enya na usu and our minister we the trimyedi and appoint you in the trimyedi. Do you think every day they can be getting and giving you? So media dynamic almost say look ene obi more 1,000 Ghana she said then obetimi aye e bia uni hweye wo countryman bia na wo yerebi who pour 500 man no kofan kosi akre 2 no nua de toma you are building something for yourself. But we don't know it like that. Onya ni so o ye bi no apora man o de akoton tuma eno ne here is here we don't tend to look at it. It is no sanko ministry or no sanko minister we nyape hey and a ministers for mutrimiadi timasre most of our base they sometimes make more appointees in a month.
Ye skill be a momo, ye pedro be a mama say, ye peside biano, a handing cap nominum, ministry after ministry.
Look, I've engaged a lot of our young grassroots and meeting. Look, most of them are not ready to do anything.
Still going rounds. Going rounds.
I get me. Now no be mu kasa na ebe public hey. And when people start telling or saying things that they've done for them, when you quantify, then you ask that person, are you being fair and sincere to yourself? So sometimes you must be careful what you go and say. Because when people start, oh, the man 5,000, man 10,000, man 2,000,
man 5, man 8. 8. Unko baby, what do you know?
About 50,000. Wait, me find you who today? Tax ben out here also. Tiutiminya sadino now when Timmy and create a system to revolve it. Now the offer say no
returns be
me spend it because ochina me komenya no we nya na hu hia na be de ube soon ube cancel potoa. You are only embarrassing yourself. You are not embarrassing the party or the government because at the end of the day, people will come and expose you. And when they expose you, you are finished.
Bottom line is, ministers are suffering.
Nobody will even mind you again.
The minister now who say oti or brepa.
What's that? Me, I'm not a minister. I don't oversee contract or any other things, but I know what they go through. You must put yourself in the shoes. Ochinibi, yetimi the man. Etienne, who yana yaka the man one of say, hey. Me koyana say
from sir.
Me buy.
Okay, so finally, you have an interest. Ewon kwada wonechro and so hemu.
Yeah.
Indeed, then I catch them all across the country, and then in this particular region, Greater Accra.
Yeah, bejina ochedi ampone mu na ya sreban bo nyamini bambo amom. By this time nyina at least they've started their first paper. The baby we show money na say nyamin the ombe dia omasha say or the ombe wi omunya regime. At the end of the day, you are only accounting for Niaoko school for the past years. And ye bibi hu bia and ehu bi eni nti awfo edo omechi omunuan mo omechi mia yerani some small school bi. I have 24 students who are also participating today around Michelle Camp and Clifforno. Inti maybe show me na say let's monitor them. You know, some of these things some baby na ube be more five baby na atorenje makosi. I think the supervision should be key to make sure say they are guarded as they come in and go is key. Then examination or practice and other things. Too much. Let's be flexible on them. Sometimes rigidity of invigilation also create a lot of inconvenience for the children in the exam hall. So I think all has been set, and Bibia Ekoyi and Opewi for all the centers within Greater Accra and Ghana across.
Honorable Glover, maybe apart from the news about Shama, indigens na block kwana are affected. JHS in Kodani Biomoko simply because almost they've told the DC, they've told the regional minister, they've told all those who matters. They took it upon themselves and we and anymore. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
That was totally unacceptable.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And I'm blocking.
It is the future of Unqualanuna.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, what has that got to do with the kids who are going to write the paper? And the security should move in and talk to them, and they dispel the crowd. Now, I'm going to paper. Over 4 decades ago, now you go to Rubio. You didn't hear common entrance.
And yet, you market
you got children with the secondary school. Nah, you best say, and Qualano said the almost ya boabo muhuno. Among Consa. Nah, Tony, you can imagine a child on a front plains on the island. And pay and now over to the island. I was say offer cordier every to the island so they call to the same crew ewo Sujaman constituency or contract the war. Come on. And it's on your cordier no fan so no enfankoa.
No, but I think they do arrangement and keep
them earlier
for 5 days.
Very important.
Earlier.
5 days.
That's key.
Very, very important.
But what about other places too?
Very important.
Yeah, I know people are crossing water this morning.
As we speak.
Because we are not typical village.
And it is something that we can look at it as a nation to avoid some of these risks. And the cultural idea, no, cultural the ocean and they could be wasam. Na two bossy question about kind Tiasie. Memma be uncle Dada or na got to me who's in a book of Casana. You go and avoid yourself in the problem that can affect you.
If I uncle for
Simbia, the overture and the trade, which you require when you're when
you be all that talent that develop you.
And not necessarily about a fancy. Ever wish you well. Na o Marco for baby, no, my ba na Eja.
So, Honorable Glover, what is it about a minority press conference, majority press conference, BOG, and all of that? What is it? What's happening?
This for now. To try and depoliticize the Bank of Ghana. The moment you try to bring politics in the functions and the rules of Bank of Ghana, you throw them out of gear. We call Section 58 of the Bank of Ghana's Act, no? Your auditor accounts in year, your gazetteer, you're the common finance minister. On no social we are not the covering letter to so, no dear commercial job, no dear come away. You can say political party be a mayor press conference. Because Bank of Ghana no yes man, no major simple and to and country. Now quickly, non MPs of NDC, Agokan, that is one thing. They toss me in the Sukomra. A canon can say 15.6, and yet no Saka Guanomabo. There's an additional cost about 19.3. Who can do more 35? And son of go to Janom go D and go mark good board, no, and also cut the hole. What can you know in the 44 billion citizens? And the equity debts, a carnet equity debts in a balloon from about 53 in our time to almost 94 billion Ghana cedis. Na you can't, many say, yedi so Sydney so dollar no, anu sedia dollar ni sedia on deno, a subeti, a man inflation above form, ama a swati, na dia. Cobra. Any problem. But what me ye when me and share in anua, a mamma cana wo bo a woman on a subati. Na every brano, you are reading me a dynamic cash reserve ratio. What is that? and no say sikane what timemfo ni nsem commercial bank ni nsem no ye be kwan ye be fa so a ye be give the fi onsem because commercial bank bia no e wo so uma credit credit mu kan wo busia aloje na kai uma busia na busia commercial bank ni wo busia no wonche by arrangement no e wo say sika deposit bia no wo keep your Bank of Ghana 10% be go ama 90% na hedi ama wo no se fa ko busia na busia no wo hwom krate mu a ye mbo busia ne papa and when is on say government ebe issue treasury bills. So lazily they are not giving out credit to entrepreneurs, emerging private sector people. They are always comfortable seated, no risk. And they are planning treasury bills no bar. No I ding. No woji ama no cost of buying. Na banso just canon ediamano. So eventually you are not doing virtually nothing. We share 2025 report, most of the commercial banks a year profit be free because they didn't give out credits to conform with the Yejuma. You need to drive this economy. The private sector, we also say, is the engine of growth. So, how can it drive? And no, any year, and yes, I know. So, when do first can be enfanko mark creditor, and as I said, and it be free with them. Gobna, Scalbert Johnny Kakrebi, Umboka CSA. The Tosumi and Ususo, who foreign reserves, dollar, pounds, this is in city terms. Never go bank when we acquire first one year mobile scan every system no ubet your kakrebi ye BC Bank of Ghana ever so economy was 60 billion cedis 48 billion cedis echo debt asset program no domestic debt asset brokaya sabren nkokofo sika na de nyana no almost was for almost about 48 billion and then the 12 billion no echo other places to solve the economy. But in 2023 no SOT eba almost 13 billion. Ye be fra bem no eba almost 9 billion. Na kire say in hihye na de tu ho no ye kono sadia ebe so kra e de to de fri ho. Ma me nuen menye sa no mo ye no. E ka na mo bo no ano wo hyedodo. Ene na ye twi ho adwen e de akọ se. Ebusiafo baby na mo kono e ho etro. Wo kan na say ene ya masidi ni ene dollar no ye centafo ene inflation about 3.2. But because you have sterilized the system, when you scanning in every month for Kotokonti, come now, I want it. Send me the videos in the mouth. Uko Jurako Jum, Uko Techiman Jum, Uko passing by Jum, Uko Juma Kessia, a quafono, I say one sika, a door, a pa, Eddie Bessie Jum, Nancy Yamani and top. A bros what take from 12,000 to 1,000, Eddie about 3,000 for the bag, Nempo Yaniskan Phantom. Which they say there's a problem. With inflation no I come from ampa. We see the dollar no I isn't for. But if sika man for benya edia kota nyamenya no enko ye. And then let us send out here. Say inflation come for more. Transportation is saying we want trotro mates any passenger kun one paswa. Kun five paswa. Na ye kun. Osi enya sa na eji osi sa na meji. So all these things have shot up. So as inflation no come from one dollar cedi nia, it should reflect in the pockets of the people. But yes, any you know. And next school fees any yet. Who can win and this from papa pai? Say ne wo see eka because atro na modi beji atumi no mun opposition. Mo abemu. And the wo kasa mo mamu kasa de say mo opposition. And she share na modi go kom no kom na emini yen. Amon for brew. I'm for bread, papa, and if you go for. So the over go green area, Kenya say. From Kukum, Eko Gosso, Efa Shudem, Achirenswa, all about those places. These are typical cocoa growing areas. And they go for Osu. I'm on a president Swati. This is the first time, unprecedented in the life of this country. Say cocoa prices so at what magenti or sa buying a trust with the mom. Any other case would a Janis eye? And ne cocoa quening, and this measures about cocoa green as a backware campaigner. Mubati Bobolibobo. And you come on the air cost one. Minority press conference when I say Chechimu, the encouragement and say a cana musima about 15 points and yet no 19.3. come boom any dollar city gold now almost 50% of the reserves are gone. To show up the books looks good, but it doesn't look like that. And only seminar
okay, so Bank of Ghana forced me fasa kwenya usunsuma Ghana for nyina asonti asese. The 2010 5 peso coins, they still remain a valid legal tender. Inti jumedie bia yedi sika na eye wo man Ghana mu no say sika no ese ogitum wona te say enipa binum wo ho a wo de say sika no come ti da bi ye nyintu Bank of Ghana se men kan chiro say wo won nhihye mu no the Currency Act of 1964 Act 242 no one he now to sa na mo se de sika bia ko na wonyi ntum we de ogi a obi anyi a asutwe kese pa na wankasa wo de bre wankasa ho uni bia na wo how a maintain ho asibi di djuma no Bank of Ghana for say for complaint ebra one office and as a free one wo 059 3974 486 059 3974 486 and as email here complaints.office@bog.gov.gh now what you wedding kita sounds so be now show the kwaya Financial Stability Department 4th floor Urban Block the Bank Square Bank of Ghana obehu honum na maka on say absa for so koso bo nkaye se ene obeye firu ani bi if on the absa mortgage na to akwemu from 5 to 15 years ubetimenya 5 million Ghana cedi now they did jumebia obeso the titi so the eto a year a dime in the absa say esan say one dwuno ho 2026 they okay bia no yes na bibia ko kama e dia ma obeso apply for sanhye area absa mortgage na oko absa office bia na one no be dinkita no majo efeso na bibia ko kama e de ama Asempa FM you see your fund day no so etemu papa ya boy osronko kra Asempa 94.7 ye de bro live commentary ya dia ye de betata so na wo hu de ekoso fa you see your matches are doing nyina no nti on the 30th of May 2026 ebe dance kra ye nyina ye de ni tie ye de ni kire ye tie Havana pub and a restaurant or community 9 tema na yako jibre ni ahwe Champions League wona ebedin kuni wona ebedin kugo enti ka hunu se nasco ase soccer betting so ase didi shito so ase ana DSTV so wona feel every moment wona share so kwansun kusukra nukwenum. So why is government going to the defense of Bank of Ghana ade ekebi chain ekebi ana which is which
omani ni question ya amanyose mere politicking. The regulator or the central bank is not in any debt. The books will speak so, but whatever you say, kano, good omen in other aspects, because Bank of Ghana is not a lending bank. It doesn't do business to recoup. Or pretty to make sure say fundamental indicators of the economy are well tuned for growth and stability. At the end of the day, operations on my no and Cheresana is it not showing so? Secondly, and more honorable titles new are buying on Mudia Koshe IMF in his share. What is the IMF demanding from Ghana? Then IMF conditionalities na ekosa no catch Ghana. Come to these terms with us and your economy will grow at this level. Are we not getting there? So say wako within a space ni amount she share say meaty na itimin bow na take it off. Now we meet at the cost to the country, which is the right way to do it. Why are we making all this noise and coming to create an impression in the minds of people of some wrongdoing? There's no wrongdoing there. There's no wrongdoing. This is how the central bank operates. And for me, I am piano in United is all to score unnecessary political points. When the realities are before us, many Americans say, hey, at the end of the day, all this is to meet a certain target. But the reflective impact is what I am looking at. So satisfy the Bretton Woods institutions in terms of your book management, your disciplinary act towards financial regulation and making sure say Nyama ato akwemu in terms of country management in economics. Now at the end of the day, woman for then you have a problem. And that is why me tea or Mampeni or Medi assuring Ghana for you say Michelle Mubose me two and Namon say I'm a one yenya financial discipline in terms of our public purse management. And now minimum din komo as Ghana ejumaya Michelle Mubose yedu honum. Michelle Mubose yesi kasem ana engineer ye say ufa sidia bebrebe asanawa $1 baako no minimum man for be ye juma say yebe brenasi edu pempenso a ebenya gidie enna minimum ka say yedu honum sikasem no we alarm bi enim say ukokrania ma before babedu no na ebi apeja say enti instability ewo honum and there is a stabilized currency emma investor confidence emma dwedie confidence enti bo amishemu ene mede ewo kofodia ne say anamo aye babetu ene eko afise say minimum be din komo a ebe kire say yetu anamo a ye peja ye nyina ye gina bia in terms of comments, in terms of business, in terms of ejuma. Say we have productive work that will give productive income. That is the assurance the president gives the people of Ghana at the Medi. And I am confident, say, looking at what the books are telling us in making sure we are out of these IMF conditionalities to be able to go back into the capital market to prudently get some good commercial loans to be able to go into industry, go into agric, go into energy and other things. Say, Nyamana, epese to chimanu ya, ye create that enabling environment. Say Ghana for you na ebe nyahu faso no. That is where we are going. Okay. And for this aspect of the MPP, it is known is going to happen. We are not perturbed. When we lose focus of our track, that is where we will not be getting ourselves on board. Because I expected us to trumpet Nyama or Mampenyika or Medi. And your call Eastern region, we can the Nyama Waka. That is what I expect us to be trumpeting on. Not to be in this dogfight of whatever the books, audited books of Bank of Ghana is saying. Listen to most of the experts in that industry, economic industry, are telling us that there is no wrongdoing. What they've done is to make sure they've achieved the target set to them by the IMF and what they have to do. What is the dog fight?
Right, it's interesting. Anyway.
What's the dog fight?
But
then
the position that you have taken.
Yes.
Would you have taken same some 3 years ago?
My position has always been so. Because institutions must be allowed to do their work.
It has never been allowed. It has never. Hold on. Unfortunately, brain it. Yeah. When inflation was 53 and it came to how much? 23 or so. Mm-hmm. The Bank of Ghana was in Ghana. Mm-hmm. The current governor was in opposition. Mm-hmm. What was his conversation around the loss?
Did you hear him?
Of course, Joy FM, I have him on tape.
No, sit down.
Lack of running the sector effectively and efficiently.
Because you run your sector down to that level, and you have to.
Solution back and forth.
Is
it a profit-making institution or a loss-making institution, Bank of Ghana?
It is a regulatory institution that stabilizes the economy. Why? Why achieve it? I get him. Indiscipline got us to 53% inflation.
Hey, come down. I took Echo Parliament about Bank of Ghana recapitalization of 58 billion.
Politician.
What do you to or say yes, our recapitalization. No, a road will suffer, a school will suffer. Certain key government projects will suffer. Meanwhile, we are not saying that generating cost is not good, but it's at a barest minimum. Sikana would man commercial banks now would no more. You could find a way, sir, dynamic cash ratio reserve. No, you will not spend how much you are spending. So you use that excess spending that we're spending to go into other sector to go and support the running of the country.
Which sector?
Road is there. Education. And now, you got touch on it. And Kuala Maji Modia Coche, I don't know, yes, you are generating Ray, a good way. Nurses and doctors that you have posted there. I don't want to grow up. A lot of them have been finished. It's gathering weeds in the bush. About time and the war.
What don't go far.
What are you talking about?
Could you bring school cry here?
You see, what's your operation? Go there and find out what's
happening.
Go there and see what is happening.
Super structure. Equipment men.
Stop the politics. You are not like that. Be real this time. Please. Stop the politics. Stop. Go there and see what is happening. Go there and show the wall.
Is there equipment in
Papa.
Who support it? Confirm. Is there equipment? Or is there superstructure?
Go and see what is happening. You of all people talk like this.
I mean, people. I can
go there. Go the equipment there.
Or see and talk transformer. Did he say that? Say yeah and talk transformer.
Per what? No, about to be crowned now. I never know. But per what the former MD said, that those things that you accused him of in terms of cables and transformers, no, fortunately for us as a country, that is what is being used. In general,
we are paying for them. They procure without paying. We are paying for them.
Waste them a time. When you talk about me, I go shine. My body no be only the way you try. Oh, I get shot, I wanna be some different guy. But the chill make a tell them the life. What we live for street, no be lies.
Thank you so much for making that time very relevant to listen to us. I mean, we're here to serve you and be positive and think Ghana. Bye-bye.